Alright, so you went on that Shadowfell mission, right?
Yes. Did Dorada
Okay.
give you the info I
I
passed
got your
over?
message via Dorada.
Cool.
Is that all the information you got? I got that much from dissecting the things. From dissecting the things.
Yeah, pretty much. Time was not on my or Luna's side to have an in-depth conversation. Key points are there is no cure. This is a parasitic mutation. So
Yes. I'm aware.
Burn it to the last.
Yes.
Their spores can infect anything organic and technological.
And yes.
Or
I'm also aware of that.
yeah, fire.
Shadow also works well against it. Though Shadow is actually better because Shadow won't kill most things. Shadow will kill this specifically, so if it attaches to you, use fire, it's going to hurt you and the thing.
In her own words, burn it all. Just burn it all out.
Yes.
That's about it, though. Shadows, fire, it's a mutant. So yeah, flamethrowers, man, and we just...
Is she not back with her dad or whatever now? Is she...
No.
Did you only get to meet up with her and then she went back into the Shadowfell?
So that entire situation is screwed.
Okay.
Oh god, somebody locked the door.
So, from the top, you go into the Shadowfell itself to... The objective was to find Luna and bring her back.
Their objective.
Their objective.
My objective was just to ask her for help. I asked continuously, hey, can you help me eventually? We got to her cathedral. I managed to have an audience with her while everyone else sat about and healed instead of attacking their guards. Lovely idea, dumb idea. Luna was shocked. I was surprised as well. I got answers to my questions, but I couldn't get in-depth anything else, be it like the history of this stuff or anything else. So she helped me with, you know, what she could, given her time constraints. And yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true.
In our own words, people can't help her with this stuff because no one is ready. And considering how they were acting in regards to this, yeah, they're not ready at all. Hello, Toast.
Hello, Tina.
Tina Toast. They were acting as if she did not even try any other ways. When she has been fighting it for a year, and her people has been fighting the Hive for 10 years. I'm not sure if that is separate or together. The problem being, of course,
fighting... Okay.
The Hive Mind.
So... So she's still in the Shadowfell?
Oh yeah, she's gone. She...
Gone?
Yeah, she hightailed it out of there, effectively. Well, I say hightailed it around.
So she relocated to somewhere else in the Shadowfell because her location was compromised?
Pretty much. It was effectively an attack on her. To be perfectly honest...
So the people who went to retrieve her ended up just attacking her?
Capture. There is no retreat. Here's the thing, and I didn't really pay attention most to them, but they didn't really have a plan. As far as I'm aware, their plan was go in, do something. If that doesn't
Did no one attempt to give her a communicator or something to be able to talk with people?
Their idea of talking with her was, and I even asked questions, like, no, Luna's insane. She's not insane. And even at the end when she disappeared...
So...
Huh? Flux.
Who are the people who went to capture her?
Roderick, apparently Luna's mother. Some guy named Fox, I'm pretty sure his name is Higgs, considering how some people were reacting. I'm unsure. He literally turned around in response to that name, and then some people were trying to cover for him, so... Really bad at lying, buddy, in regards to your name. Though I could be wrong, though I doubt it.
He's Mr. Shore, isn't he?
I have no clue. There was this dog person named Ludric, who, honestly, the only one of the few good people on that mission, because he was generally asking questions like, hey, did you try this? Did you try this? Going down a list of things to confirm what Luna did try. Fair. Lynn was there, obviously, mostly because of me.
So, was the time limit there? Like, did you only have a brief window with her because of outside factors, or was it because of the people there being so aggressive?
Because the people there.
So if they weren't so aggressive, people could have just chilled there for a day or so and had a very long conversation.
Doubt it. In her own words, the shadows were getting hungry. So apparently how the Shadowfell works is it's not she perfectly controls anything. It's more you go in, beat the crap out of a shadow, and they listen to you, effectively. Listen to the strongest. And they were saying, if you want peace, yada yada, why don't you just tell them to stand aside? They're living creatures who are very hungry. She doesn't have perfect control, etc. Anyway, shadows were getting upset because, you know, they were coming in, beating the crap out of everything. I tried to avoid fighting as much as I could because I wanted to ask for help. Not only that, they were right outside, so outside the doors to the cathedral, so I'm sure Luna was getting a bit agitated with that. So time was really not on our side. We had no clue when they were going to decide to get up and attack.
What about the dragon?
Oh yeah, he was there too.
In her own words, they listened to the strongest. If they just proved that they were strong in front of them, they would have had all the time in the world.
Except what was effectively not even a scouting party. Just a handful of, in her own words, this wasn't even anywhere close to strong, and they got pushed all the way back to side cathedrals.
Right.
Yes, the dragon was there. Speaking of, I got you a present. You get to punch the dragon in the face. Maybe. Or wherever you choose to punch the dragon.
Wait. Is this something being arranged for a later date?
Yeah. I don't know when the dragon's gonna show up, but
so
you get to punch the dragon.
Okay, so there is a plan in the future for Luna and her cohorts to show up again and be contactable.
No. All I know is the dragon's gonna show up one day for
Just the
Shiro
dragon.
to get a punch. I did offer my
Wait,
help
are they
to-
sending it here?
That's the best place I
More
can
than
think of.
likely.
Yeah.
Unless I'm going to be taken there, but I doubt that.
Anyway, that's what happened. Her parents are stupid. They don't see her as a grown adult. They see her as a legitimate child, which it just feels to me like they didn't want to be
She
a
commands an army of Shadowfell creatures. If that doesn't speak volumes as to her maturity, I don't know
I
what
also
does.
want to state, they, from me, my perspective, they do not see her as a grown adult at all. No, no, no. This reeks of that problem in the metaverse of people want a child, yeah, but they don't want to go through the effort of actually raising a child or, you know, adopting a legitimate child. And instead they walk around, look for somebody who's amicable to the, hey, you want a parental figure? Cool, I'll do that. And now you're my child. Thus you are a child now, and clearly not an adult and do not know what you're doing.
What I'm hearing is Roderick
Is an
Roderick
idiot.
is added to the list of shit fathers.
Yes, he's an idiot.
That's a grown adult right there. I let them make their own decisions. I
Yes,
just try to
Shiro,
help guide them.
Blake, grown adults. Tina,
am I-
grown adult.
Okay,
Tao, grown adult.
hold on. Legitimate question for you. Have I been treating you favor? Do you think I've been treating you properly
fine.
in terms? Okay,
You're fine.
I haven't been treating you as a
You're
child.
overprotective, but that's not even just a me thing. You're overprotective of everything.
You're a
Yes,
helicopter
I
parent,
am.
effectively, but you're not
For-
good.
You know the exact reasons why I'm so cautious in terms
Ellis.
of
I don't blame you.
that sort of
Ellis,
stuff.
you're a
Yes,
helicopter
call you
parent,
out.
but you're not on the same
but
level of
even
Roderick.
if that's
Because I'm sure
even
Roderick's goal
if
was...
that specific thing one
You
moment.
finish.
Even if that specific thing didn't exist, I think I would still be very protective of people. It's just that's kind of holding me in check.
I understand.
Hello.
Roderick, yeah, Ellis, literally, you are a
Yes,
helicopter
sorry, speaking
parent.
cryptically.
You are a helicopter parent. But you're but you are a helicopter parent in the terms of you are just worried your child's gonna get hurt if they do anything. So you'll be fretting
Do
about
I need to
here and
swap
there.
this out for one of those helicopter hats then?
That'd be funny to
Yes.
see. That would be funny to see. But no, you're the helicopter parent in the terms of, oh no, my child's gonna do this.
Damn.
Are they okay? Are they prepared? Are they this, that? You're not Roderick, who's like, you're just not an adult. You don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna come in, beat the crap out of you, bring you home, and lock you in your room because I want you at home, not out living your own life. Because that's what it seemed to me.
I'm sorry, they're
Right.
going to lock her up?
I don't know what they were planning to do, because this didn't seem like a, hey, I miss you, my child, I miss you, I genuinely wanted to spend time and talk with you because I've not seen you in so long. This just seemed like, no, I want control over you because you're my kid. Get out, you're not allowed to do this stuff. Grown adults who, I want to point out, I do not think they were raising her from a child. I think, literally, it's a situation of you and Shiro and Blake. You guys met up, you offered to be their parental figure, they agreed. This, pretty much. Now you have your technical child, but they're still an adult. You let
Give
them
me
do their
just a
own thing.
moment.
Need the vent?
Yeah, go for it. It doesn't seem like they wanted someone to care for in a parental capacity, like they're adults, but no, they wanted
So-
genuine children.
What's Luna's goal?
Okay,
Take over the world?
no. Luna's goal is, and apparently they're accusing her of genocide that may or may not have been finished considering what we've seen on the moon. So Luna's goal is, and has always been, and here's the funny thing, destroy the hive mind. A war she was actually winning until we went to the moon and caused the Denny zone. Which she is thankful we quarantined it, but she's kinda upset we spread it. My fault, I'm still taking blame for that. We're clearing that out. We're handling that. We're gonna burn it to the ground, use fire, immolate everything. The other thing is, apparently something's going on with the Shadowfell. The hierarchy there is just gone. All the big, important players are just vanished, apparently. So Luna is in the Shadowfell doing her best to keep it together. So Luna is fighting a war on two fronts here. Against the Hive, which we made worse, but is stabilizing. So a war where I want to help her win. And whatever she's dealing with in the Shadowfell. Now, they were complaining that she's not giving them information, that we can help you. But in her own words, they are not ready. No one. Maybe a few people is ready, but not the people on that mission, because they got pushed back by what is effectively not even a very strong guard contingent for her. Probably not even her actual bodyguards. The dragon, quote-unquote, it just retreated back to her shadow, because reasons. She probably told him to come back.
I think the dragon is a personal, I guess, escort?
Probably.
Royal guard, whatever you want to call it.
Probably her legitimate actual bodyguard. He just backed off, probably because Luna told him to. So that's the situation. Luna is in a terrible position, and they refuse to understand and believe, and only want to see it from their perspective.
From what we saw, her genocide was against two factions on the moon. The Moonfolk and
we're both
the
Spanish, man.
reptilian people. I blank on their name.
Also, apparently she has a side
Hunters, I
project
think?
where she's killing a corpo, apparently. Cool side project, but yeah,
That's fine.
I
I
believe
mean-
so.
Corporations suck.
So we know the genocide was against the moon rabbits.
Oh, that might be a problem. Yeah, the moon rabbits and the hunters, I think they were called, but don't quote me on that.
No,
and
Shaman.
from all that we've gathered, that's done.
That's done and dusted.
The rabbits are dead.
That's been done.
May I
So
take
The
some
rabbits on the
space?
moon are
Oh,
dead.
yeah, sorry. You stepped off, so I
Thank
want
you.
to step in the center. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's done.
The hunters are dead. The
It
rabbits are
seems-
dead. We literally were at their last bastion, and they were all fucking dead,
Courtesy
for
of
lack of
Luna.
a better term.
I believe that Roderick and his wife, I guess, believe this genocide is still ongoing. And again, they're constantly throwing What angers me the most is, in the mother's words, when she was walking away angrily after Luna phased away, which I have some suspicions about that, but she, in her own words, says, "That's not my daughter." That's not your daughter. Woman, you graduated as probably a 20-something or 30-something and agreed to be their parent. You did not raise this person from an infant to the person they are. You have known them for how long exactly? This is Luna. This is Luna who has been dealing with things she'd rather not, honestly. Things she probably doesn't want to deal with, but has to because she's the only one capable of keeping it
I feel
together.
for her, honestly.
So anyway, Luna helped me, so I said in return, if you ever need help, I'll help you. Just ask. Because I don't want to ask for your help and then give you nothing in return. That doesn't seem very fair to me, fair trades and everything. You helped me, I'll help you in return.
I doubt she's the only one capable. I suspect she's the only one,
doing anything about it.
willing.
Capable in... So here's the thing. The Hive, she is the only one handling it because she was the only one who knew about it, really. Then we came into the picture, went into the moon.
Yes,
And
I'm
then-
kind of on the front lines right now, so...
Yeah. Then we came into the picture, went to the moon, everything
Well,
spread
not
to
Right,
me
so how
dead.
to deal with
specifically,
that?
but my contracts.
Yes, the Hive.
Fire.
Burn it. Fire, shadow magic, burn it all to ash.
Basically everything I've already discovered. Just
Full
reinforcing
hazmat
that.
suit. A single spore
I
gets
need
to you.
napalm.
Yes.
Yes,
Ellis.
but ideally you don't want to create much in terms of an updraft
Shit, I need to
because
speak with Rosé
it's
too.
parasitic and airborne.
I need to talk with Rose. Ah, well. Yeah.
Oh, because of the blood.
Actually, speaking of that blood, Luna's technically okay with Rose having it. Here's the thing. She said, destroy the blood if it's being used for evil purposes. Now, I don't know what Luna would consider evil, so I'm just going to go off the generalized good-bad scale. I
I
semi-trust
would
Rose,
imagine.
but I'm going to let her know, hey,
I would.
this is what Luna wants. She wants the blood destroyed if it's used for bad,
Also,
evil,
hello, Exie.
malicious intents.
It's
Hi,
good to see
Exie.
you.
So long as you don't do
Sorry,
that,
he's a
or
bit
anyone
on,
who has access to it does that.
Soapbox right now.
I'm on the floor. I can get a
Do
soapbox.
we need a soapbox?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Metaphorical.
Yeah, do we need a soapbox? Just for that bit? Just set it like
Yes,
off to the
we
side.
do.
But yeah, there's that. So
For
the hive,
would be the best place for a soapbox?
burn it like crazy. I need to get some flamethrowers. Speaking
Outside
of,
by the well. You have a reason to go there.
Shiro, Blake, I know you two have contacts in the Yakuza. I need some really good
That works.
flamethrowers. Flamethrowers,
A
fire
soapbox
bombs,
is something you stand on and
flamethrowers, fire bombs, any
I
fire-based
rant
equipment.
about your
Then-
opinions.
I'm unsure if she's willing to let me help with the Shadowfell stuff, but anything light, holy, radiant based. I'm probably gonna screw myself up in the process, but
Yes,
Things
but
that
What
are
about
it's a
transformation
saying.
magics?
unsure on how that
Uh,
works.
Google it. It might give you a
Alright, so
better
what I'm going to
definition.
do. Come with me, come with me.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do for you. We're going to get you some random assortment of water from our realm, the
Mhm.
cursed water. We're going to give you ways to deploy it. However, be cautious with it.
I'm
Don't
not
worry,
sure.
it's one-time use. Anyway,
I'm not sure how well it's gonna
anyway,
work.
There's someone by the Valley Gate.
that's the thing. Don't know. That's why I'm only going to provide you with a little bit. However, if you want military-grade fire flamethrowers and napalm,
Yes.
I can hook you up. That's going to cost you though.
Feel free to go greet
I
them.
will be your liaison. I might have to send someone in to go and talk with you.
Okay, that's fine.
However,
I genuinely don't think the water's gonna do much. I wouldn't even try it, lest they get some new forms they can play around with.
does Dorado still have samples?
I'm unsure. Probably. Ellis probably does too. I don't want to risk it, just in case we give it a new toy to play with that no one is prepared
Fair
for.
enough.
Genuinely, I just
Fair
want
enough. We wouldn't want you to
flamethrowers.
turn into a chicken mid-combat.
Flamethrowers,
Yes, please don't give it
napalms,
more
firebomb.
variety of DNA
yeah.
or technology.
I wanna. We just need to
Okay.
incinerate
To
the
work
entire
very
area.
well against it right now.
Like,
We
genuinely.
don't want any mages going in there.
Ellis, I'm not sure what you got, but if you have any sort of way to just glass the entire area.
Sorry, a
Yes,
dirty
and,
bomb would be a bit too much.
Okay,
I don't think my
so
group,
you
my
was-
group can get
I
that
am
yet.
capable of that. No.
No.
No magical
No,
means?
I will not do it for multiple reasons.
God damn it. Okay.
Some personal and some to do with the fact that
But that's
people
fine,
don't
I'll hook
exactly
you
want
up,
their
I'll hook you
homes
up.
glassed.
I'm going to take a
The
cut
people
though.
who are there still care about what's inside the exclusion zone.
Well, I'm operating off the rules Luna's operating off of, and that means cut it all out. Again,
Well,
you-
she already has some Shadowfell creatures there fighting.
Are you looking to hook yourself up or a small contingent?
Ellis, you want flamethrowers?
I can get military grade. My realm.
Ideally, we'd get something magical based because it seems to be able to adapt to technology, but not magic.
It's fire. She didn't even specify magic fire, just
Yes,
fire.
I mean, throw
Military
a
grade, small
freaking
contingent.
Molotov or something.
Military grade,
Alright.
small contingent.
But yes,
The hotter the
Alright.
better.
I'm sure any sort of assistance in terms of fire
Understood.
would be nice.
I will say, I know you guys can't get a dirty bomb, but seeing as Ellis has qualms with it, any way you guys can to just help me glass the area to make sure nothing is left. Alice won't do it, so I'll do it.
That's gonna be a little.
Okay, other than
I'll talk to the
Luna,
people.
Cool.
is there anyone that seems to be the resident expert on this hive thing?
Luna, but she's not.
I mean, Dorada's the one who was studying with you.
Yes, I know. Because at the moment it seems I'm the only one that's contactable that seems to be anything of an expert on it.
True. I'm just gonna operate
Luna's
with...
off doing her own thing.
Luna had to run, but I'm gonna operate with what Luna told me, so burn it all. It's freaking it's like a blight in your cross.
By the way,
cut it out and hope for the best.
did you tell Luna and the others there about the Denny's exclusion zone?
Luna's already aware of it. I did not say much on the Denny's exclusion
I'm
zone.
sure Luna's already aware of it.
I think Lynn mentioned it to
Are
a
they
few
aware
people when
of
they were...
me?
No, I never named names.
Did anyone volunteer to help out of pure curiosity?
Not that I'm aware
sure
of.
she's desperate for help.
Not that I'm aware of.
Why does no one offer help?
Because I didn't...
Even if you can't directly help, you can offer to help and try and find ways to
I want to point out...
get them help.
These are the same people that, instead of sitting down like, okay, Luna, can we just sit down and talk somewhere genuinely so we can understand what's going on? These are the same people that went, no, you're crazy, you're insane, you're wrong, we're taking you home. The same people who literally, not even a second after she left, just went, that is not my daughter. They're not... I wouldn't trust any of them.
It seems like they're just gannets for drama.
Yes.
They love drama. They just want drama. The drama's sake, but they're putting people's lives on the line at the same time.
Yes. I don't get it. I don't know why. It's stupid. It's dumb. But hey, it's what it is.
Alright, like I said, I'll look for what I can get you.
Yeah. Well, I'll settle for the flamethrowers,
Sounds
firebombs,
like
and the like.
single-use explosive. Yeah, firebombs will be better for you. That way, if they do gather it, it's already used up.
And
It's one useful item.
burning through
If the
them.
flamethrower gets grabbed, it can't be used on anyone.
Which, yeah,
or it can't
Ellis,
be used on someone.
you mentioned they were getting reinforcements. Yeah, I asked Dawn about that. She just genuinely just said they are making more. No, I don't know how. Again, time did not allow for more in-depth questions. If she shows up here one day, you can ask her yourself, but somehow they are just making more. It's part of the reason why I just want to glass the area. Like, this might seem a bit extreme, but also, like, glass the surrounding areas, too. Just, like, ensure none of this is spread. I think he cut his vocal cords for a bit to scream in his head.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry.
Is there a containment field around this infected area?
Yes.
Okay.
Quarantine zone.
Yes. I have set up a magical containment that's going to stop anything major from getting out. I have magical golems manning the front lines.
Out of curiosity,
ensuring
how much is this going to cost in terms of gold? Because I have a lot of gold, but I want to know how much I should be giving you.
No man's land, whatever.
Don't give me anything yet. I gotta talk with some people, and I'm probably going to send someone who is more on the pulse of the treasury and their armaments
I'm trying to keep them away
to talk with you to figure out what you want exactly.
Another thing.
Because I don't want to I don't want confusion be there.
Cool. Because I know I need flamethrowers, and then I need
Word
a...
of warning though, it might be a duck.
That's fine. I do need a constant stream of ammunition for those flamethrowers, though, so that'll be fine.
Basically immune to it.
I mean, they can hook you up with that pretty easily.
The magical golems are immune to it because they're inorganic.
No. It can adapt to technology.
Yeah. Are your golems
That's
made out of...
inorganic.
They've learned to use
It
tech.
can
No,
adapt to something like XE, I imagine.
They learn to use tech
No,
in Luna's
here's what I'm
words.
thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if they, let's say you're in a suit of power armor, they eat you, absorb you, and make something within the power armor. It can use the power armor. I think that's the situation we're looking at.
In Luna's words, they
No, it's
they
like
convert
biotech.
organics. They convert organics, and they learned how to use technology.
Okay.
Confusing as all hell.
They might
It's
also
very
have
hard
some
to
weird
tell.
Wi-Fi thing, but
May I continue?
Probably.
Please.
But
This
yeah,
one likes
sorry.
to
fire to burn it all. I do.
This containment field, does it insulate temperature?
No, I'm mainly
Ooh.
just
You think it's cooking them all alive inside?
anything larger than just
That's not a bad
air.
idea.
Indeed,
I'm
reducing
trying
the
to.
temperature inside the containment field. That was my idea.
If fire works,
I'd have to reinforce and add to this barrier because at the moment I'm trying to keep it low energy, low maintenance. All it's doing is just preventing anything other than air going through.
we have someone we could probably call upon. Someone who has better tech than what I can probably provide. The tall dude, one that looks like Godzilla. Got a bunch of fancy tech.
Ethan.
Ethan, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe hit him up, see if he has anything he can provide.
Mm.
Might cost, but hey.
I'm fairly certain half the things he has would probably violate the Geneva Convention, and Ellis wouldn't like that.
I feel like that's what we need right now. I feel like the Geneva Convention is an option
It's
that we can toss aside.
It's been thrown aside
Right.
years ago, genuinely.
Well, I mean, in this specific scenario, you don't want to be the one to throw it away, basically.
Yeah. That'd be fine. I like your idea, XC. Genuinely sounds safer than anything. Go in, flash cook them all.
It does.
So, let's go with that first then, Ellis. I know you want to keep the barrier low maintenance.
I will say, however, that may just force them underground and make them start looking for ways to get under.
Oh, they might
that's
already
the
Which
case,
is
they're
going
already
to be a
doing
lot
that
more
anyway.
difficult.
They might already be doing that.
Yes, but
If you force them
if
on
you-
the ground, well, hold on. If you force them on the ground, then they're in a kill box. Because their option is either continue digging as
Hey,
you
Ellis.
slowly catch up to them.
Hey, Ellis, this
Yes.
barrier of yours, is it a dome or is it a full-ass sphere around the place?
Dome.
They're already out. Genuinely, they already have
no,
tunnels spreading. Think about it this way.
I thought you meant cylinder. Yes, it encapsulates.
Okay, it's a whole-ass sphere around the place.
I've also made sure to cut off all the ingoing and outgoing water supply and sewage pipes. Basically, any
Okay.
mode of transport in and out has been locked off.
Oh, that's concerning then.
Why?
Wi-Fi.
What?
They can't
The internet
transmit.
cable.
Why can
They can't transmit
would
through
it-
that. It is spores specifically.
no? It's not.
Its
It's,
own
it's
words.
But they might
water
be able
and
to hack
airborne.
something. Yes, but if it has a level of intelligence, it could trick people into trying to breach the barrier.
True.
I'm pretty sure all those cables have also been severed. I basically ordered that all utilities just be severed.
Mm.
I imagine they took out the phone lines and electricity too.
But these are also the government,
The
and
lights
we
haven't
don't
been
trust
on in
government.
the area in a while.
We don't trust the government for very important reasons.
I hate to say it, but it feels like, I don't mean this in a literal sense, but a nuclear option is probably your best choice. A literal just wipe out the area.
Updraft.
That's what I want to do.
Okay, not
You have a
literally
dome
nuclear.
covering it.
Okay. Yes, but it's only keeping the bare essentials. I would have to
Can a
upgrade
bird
it,
fly through?
reinforce it, and... No.
Nothing in and out, I'm assuming.
Yes, nothing in or out without a certain thing, but if something tried hard enough, it could breach it, but obviously that would alert me.
Ah, hell.
And alert the golems and the local forces that I have given various small magical trinkets and talismans to make sure that they are aware of what's going on with the barrier. It's basically a similar concept to the barrier
Oh,
between here and the
son of a
Shadowfell.
bitch.
So, okay, here's the thing. Why don't we just contact a bunch of magic users and stuff, make a big old magical bomb that'll just flash fry everything,
We can try that.
and
Hey,
get
Ellis.
like an execution team in there, clear an area, drop the bomb in, get them out, and then
This trinket of yours.
Yes,
These,
Shadow ideally.
these
What?
magical trinkets, they let people go in and out of the barrier?
Yes, there's a couple that allow passage through the
Every
barrier.
single person you've given those trinkets to. Full medical scan. Anything wrong with them, kill and immolate. Because I would not put it past this hive to have little infiltrators.
You're acting like...
Sleeper agents.
You're acting like I haven't thought of most of this already.
Yes, because I don't know
The
what
ones
you
that
thought
can
of.
only go through the barrier are the one with the trinkets that can go in and out of the barrier. I've only given those to the High Command. They don't go through the barrier. What they use those for are like drones and various other things they're sending in for reconnaissance. There are some gung-ho people who try to go in regardless, but they are rogue agents. They aren't exactly following the government's orders. They're just going in for revenge or whatever. Looting.
Maybe step in to help with them.
I believe the local forces have it under control. I'd rather not get into their politics and law enforcement. Right now, all I'm doing is just containing and trying to come up with a plan to deal with it. I have been considering sending in a small task force to examine the Ground Zero, see if there's anything specific there that would be resistant to any of this shadow, bomb, whatever.
This way?
Guys, we have an old friend coming back.
Greetings.
It's Les.
Tao, it's been so long.
Atao, wow, you've been gone for years. Did you finally pick up the milk?
No, not Adele. Les.
That's Trina.
Yeah, I
She
see
got
the...
smaller.
You did mention having a different form.
Okay, so that's the situation. I want to go with Exy's flash fry option. That feels like the safest option than sending in forces with flamethrowers and the like. I know we want to keep the barrier low maintenance, but reinforcing to prepare for this. I'm not
This
sure
is something
how...
I would we need to discuss with Lynn and Sarah, considering they are also involved in the situation.
Yeah.
They need to sign off on it.
I'm not sure how... how feasible this is, but if you could set up a secondary barrier a bit of ways back, in case the flash fry option does fail, that one goes up to basically make sure it's
I can do that, but that
And
would
call
require
in,
some resources.
call in some other magic users. Don't put all the burden on yourself. I know you have a lot, but listen, I have a lot of ki, but even I can run out.
I want to, but I'm also being very cautious because if any one of those magic users gets infected, then there's some biomass that has access to magic, and they might adapt and start using magic, and then be able to control and corrupt magic, and then my golems are useless.
I really wish I should have asked for a list of questions from you. I should have made a list of questions for myself so I could ask them to Lumen.
Yes, you should have.
Yeah, I should have. I didn't think of it next time.
Not even ask. You should have given them a letter. Or a parcel of letters and questions and information. Things for her to answer and things for her to learn about.
Yeah.
And maybe even a contact device, a communicator device, so that she could contact others if she needs help or needs to talk about something.
Probably not going to do the contact
And
bit
then,
first,
once
but-
they have that, then you can start asking the questions
next time.
of that, just in case
Okay, if that's the case, write down a list of
meeting
questions.
ends immediately.
I've already asked all my questions. You write down a list of questions, send it to me, so if I ever see Luna again, I could just have them in a letter, pass them off. Now, if she shows up here one
What
day...
it really is...
But yeah.
Most of my questions are probably going to pertain to her future and her...
Never mind then.
what she wants to do regarding the fact that she now controls a shadow army after this incident is over, if this incident is over at some point.
It sounds like she's just going to kill a corpo maybe move on to another corpo. Who knows?
The main problem is she's
Which,
just trying to
I
keep
mean,
the
fair.
Shadowfell together. Shadowfell is a bit screwy right now. This hierarchy is just gone.
Okay. It's hard for a hierarchy to be gone in an area so vast. I imagine
I
she's
don't
dealing
get
with a
it.
select area of the Shadowfell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the full
She is-
details.
It's extremely unlikely she has any influence over the entirety of the Shadowfell.
No, most likely
She's likely
it's
dealing with a small selection of
crazy out there.
creatures in a small area.
Hey, you can ask her
Because
yourself if she ever
there's-
shows up.
The
Granted,
Shadowfell is near infinite.
I know.
Everything on the material plane has a reflection in the Shadowfell. Yes.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Go on.
Has anyone thought about recruiting Shadowfell?
Yes, however...
There are, in the books I've read, there are creatures such as the Shatterkai and such that we
Yes.
could call upon.
There's the Shadowkai, there's the Raven Queen, there's various Dreadlords, but those can be very iffy on their allegiances. Also, they can't really leave their domains. They might be able to send their minions out, but that's about it. There's also various wanderers and other civilizations in the Shadowfell. It's just things are a lot bleaker there, so people are a bit more jaded.
Oh, I understand. However,
I
money
would
is still
love,
money.
I'm not sure if they'll do it for money.
I would
but-
love to go and conduct a diplomacy mission in there, but I dare not my Shadowfell reflection. Considering what I have done, I
I'll
can
do
only
it.
imagine what the grim reflection of me would be. So if I even step foot in the Shadowfell, that would act like a magnet to whatever creature is my reflection. And I don't want that to happen because it would likely become very interested in me.
I hate to say it, but I feel like all staff members are unable to do it for similar reasons.
I'll do it anyway. I don't care.
Yes, so we need people of middling power
you can't, because
with
you'll
a
make the
good
problem
head
worse.
on their shoulders.
Yeah, most likely. Hey, I'm down to find my Shadowfell
That's-
version. That sounds like chaos, and that sounds like
No,
hey.
it doesn't work that way. You hurt it, it hurts you. It,
I
Oh,
think...
lovely.
it don't
That's
work
even
that way.
better.
No,
Alright,
you don't understand there's no winning. The
Yeah,
best
that's-
case
that's
scenario is you're
fine.
stuck over there, then they come over here, and then they're
Sure.
our problem. And then they could kill everyone. Because unlike
Sure.
you, they wouldn't... Hold on. They wouldn't care. If anything, they would take glee out of it, just to spite you.
If it's anything like I'm thinking, then it's probably just gonna be a wild animal.
It wouldn't be stupid, though, that's the thing. And yes,
alright.
Oh well.
I will try and talk with Sarah about arranging a team to go into the Shadowfell Shallows and perhaps try and make contact with any sort of community that is out there. Try and
we
form some sort of diplomatic relationship.
5 days.
we would need something to bribe them. I don't expect any 5 days.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Yes.
I'm talking about bribing Shadowfell people.
We can
Oh.
deal with money and resources. We'd want to start off by giving them a gift. Something to show our good faith and that we have more to give. It needs to be something middle to high, not too much, so probably about a standard treasure chest worth of valuable objects, maybe 1 or 2 magical items of interest, and perhaps some encyclopedias, maybe some books of knowledge. Maybe even a communicator device. We can see if that works in there.
Would like to point out I am an idiot, so take everything I have said with a little bit of salt. As my memory is terrible, so I could be misremembering things, so keep that in
You
mind.
should maybe wear a body cam.
It'd be like the shittest body cam, but we'll see.
I mean, if you have audio, it's good enough.
Most police forces use body cams. Adventurers should probably use body cams just to
I'll do
record
that.
things, and then if they fall in the line of duty, then people can look at them and go, oh, I see what happened and who killed them.
Oh, yeah, we can do that then.
Yeah, we can have sister do that.
You wear a body cam too. Everyone wears body cams. Yay.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Coward.
No, I know I'm going to commit crimes and I don't want to be caught.
Here's the fun thing. You're not required by any regulations to turn in footage. So if you do crimes,
No,
go ahead.
not.
I'm
It's
aware
mainly
of that,
for
but
your
it out.
benefit.
But if I get arrested, for example, and they grab it,
Break
They
it.
can take the
Yes, if
footage
you
and
get
then I'm
arrested, anything on your person, they can seize and it counts as evidence. Like if you have your phone in your pocket, they can seize that and look through the text messages and stuff.
You are
that's why we go dark when we
genuinely
rob something.
you are genuinely stronger than pretty much anyone. I have no doubt you'll be able to beat the crap out of any police force and just walk off.
Saphira has robotic guards.
My point still stands.
I'm not saying it's
Saphira
dangerous.
isn't
I'm
the
saying
only
it's
city in the
it's a
world.
problem. I'm aware, but you think I'm
Also,
gonna rob
you
Neo
have your
Tokyo
own
or Orlando
world.
Saka? That place is fucking crazy.
Well,
I thought it was 'cause you guys
Try
like
not
those
to rob
worlds.
that place.
I thought it was because you guys like those places.
That too. Orlando Saka is still crazy. There's Pokemon there. There's Kamen Riders. There's a bunch of shit there. Half expecting to walk by and hear a small little furry creature asking if I want to make a contract.
Hunt it if any of those do.
There is an issue where people take on patrons after first meeting them once.
Oh my god.
You don't marry someone after meeting them once. You usually go on a few dates first. You should do the same with a patron. Someone who's going to tie your very being
I'm not the only one
to
who saw
them
the
in
problem in
exchange
that
for
statement,
magical
right?
power. You should, quote unquote, date them and court
Marry your
them.
patron?
You heard him, Shiro. You heard him. Go
No,
date some go
A
date some Eldritch
contract
beings.
between a patron and... shut up.
Yeah, no thanks. I like my strength
I'm
being
being
my own.
serious here. If anyone here ever tries to gain power from a patron, don't meet them once and agree to their terms. Look over their terms. Meet up with them multiple times. Double check their references and try and get a second opinion from their current patrons, previous people who had them as their patron. I mean,
Making it seem
even
like you have to go
Cassandra's done
sometimes.
this. She went and met this druid and straight away, yes, I will take you on. So, at the very least, consider it for more than an hour. Maybe sleep on it.
If it's past 9 p.m., none of your thoughts matter. Don't worry
it's
about it.
essentially a lifetime commitment. That's not something you make over lunch.
And there are times that you just don't have
But
a
people
choice.
are too eager to just accept whatever power is offered in front of them. Don't really weigh up all their options. I mean, technically, I could be someone's patron. I think I have enough mana.
Oh, but that's
I've
boring.
just never really
though.
tried it
Why
before.
would you be someone's patron? That's so boring.
Because
And it's problematic
mean?
because technically that makes them your
you
employee.
know what a patron is, right?
I do, and I don't like any of them. Here's the thing: if you become someone's patron, that means they're technically your employee, which means they represent you in a way, and I hate that so much because if they do something stupid, all of a sudden you're branded as you just told them to do this, or you're blah, blah, blah.
No, that's not how it works.
Didn't Durana say she can be a patron?
There's a
Yeah,
difference
but
between
I'm just
a
threatening her with
patron
paperwork.
and the person they give power to, and something, for example, like a paladin or a priest
I
who
don't
is
know.
devout to someone and then get power in return.
I don't know,
They
man.
are representing them. However, someone who is just powerful and gives their power to someone else, that person doesn't necessarily represent them.
I don't know. Is the average person gonna see it like that?
Well, the average person doesn't need to know where they get their power from.
Okay. Is the average adventurer in the metaverse gonna see it like that? Because let's be honest, practically every adventurer in the metaverse is an idiot.
But even then, yes, patrons should be very selective about who they give their power to, because obviously it's their power that's going to be used for good or ill.
What are they doing? Yeah.
And there he goes again.
Huh?
I'm doing
By
it.
the way, I have that rune ready at any
No.
time. I mean, he almost chopped my leg off again.
Oh my god, he's not gonna cut anything he doesn't want to cut. Relax.
You're a couple inches away.
Come on, I'm trying to.
Oh,
Well,
the
it's
sword.
not his choice if he's on your back and you're swinging around. You're just a Beyblade.
I feel like if you keep bringing it up, he will cut you.
Yeah, genuinely.
It's a legitimate safety concern.
You should take a page out of Roderick's book. Put the kid in the room. Put him in a sheath.
No. Okay. Here's a
Okay,
thing,
okay.
and I
That
know
was a
you're
joke, by
not.
the way.
I know you're not Blake, but Shiro, would you like your ribs compressed by
It was a joke,
something
by the
every
way.
second of the day?
Okay,
no,
okay,
it's uncomfortable
okay,
as all
okay.
hell.
Okay, well then you have a shitty
I
sheath.
told
A shitty
you,
sheath holds
okay.
the blade, not press against it.
Alright,
He doesn't like
either
it.
way,
He doesn't like any
the ru-
sheath. It's like a seatbelt. It rubs
Greywarden.
against your neck, and it's uncomfortable.
Greywarden.
Yes.
Greywarden. I've already told you the rune that I've made for him is literally just if anything tries to interact with the blade while it's on your back, it won't cut it.
No.
The blade won't feel anything. It's just like a magical barrier that's projected a distance off of the blade. The blade won't feel
By
it.
the way,
Okay, joking,
No one's gonna get to
funny, dumbass
by the way,
person
medical
aside.
person. One of our guild members has memory issues.
I'll check on that. Joking,
who?
idiot persona aside.
Lance, the one who's literally in medical bay right now, being checked.
Yeah.
I haven't properly met her, I don't think.
I don't think I've
Either
ever met
that or
her
I was in
either,
my
but
previous
whatever.
form.
Yeah, Ellis.
Nope.
Joking, idiot, dumbass persona aside. Legitimate, serious. No.
Why?
Because I said no.
I'm Carrot.
Yeah, that's not a reason.
Okay, who has memory
No, but it can be
issues?
accepted as one.
Because I don't know how to solve any of this.
Oh, he's not arguing
I just need to get Ray from
Plus
Oh.
Tina.
Tina.
He's not arguing that part.
Yes.
No, Lance.
Tina, you're needed in medical bay. You're probably one of the few people Laz will actually recognize. You want the actual
yes,
reason?
everyone's had a bit
No.
of a makeover.
Because it's my sword. I don't want to put anything I don't recognize or agree with on my sword. Not my own make, not my own doing. I don't want this rune on my sword.
Okay.
What's more, it is a living
Last
being
Trina.
that does not want anything on it.
Hold on. What are you saying?
It is Laz Trina who is suffering from memory loss, not Tina.
Yes.
I know, that's why I said
Last
Tina,
Trina.
go in there. You're the
Let
only one
Tina
Laz is
go-
gonna recognize, probably.
Yes. Because everyone else has had a bit of a makeover. Including you.
How do you keep doing that?
Or you can go do whatever you want to. Lara feel, just be careful with flame.
I feel like lying on the floor right
You
now.
recognize Parrot in the town.
Don't
What?
You lie on the floor, you're not getting back up.
lay on the floor. Yeah, you're gonna fall asleep. You need to be ready to greet people if they
I'm
want to
just
stop on by.
exasperated. Alright.
It's understandable.
No touchy.
So this is who?
Right.
Laz, right?
Tina. Indeed.
Laz.
This is Laz.
That's called a concussion.
Wow, you scared her.
There was also a wound on the back of her head, and it healed over.
It seems like maybe
That's called
she
brain
fell, hit
damage.
her head. Yes.
Oh,
she
I can't
needs
do
to see
nothing.
a professional healer, either mundane or magical.
She's backing up away from me. I'm not gonna try and chase her down.
Maybe after this gathering, someone should take her to a hospital. Give her a check over.
Make sure it's one that accepts magic. Orlando Soccer, Neo Tokyo.
There's also that, I don't know if they ever got off the ground.
Medics Association.
Yes, that's it.
You would think so,
The
but I haven't
Metaversal
heard it.
Medics
Hide nor tail of
Association.
them.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if they have an
it's been
actual
very
meeting
quiet.
place or if it's literally just a thing to communicate.
Paperwork submitted.
Apparently they were trying to make a building. I'm not sure if that's still on
I
in
am
the
a member,
works.
so I have not heard much from them. Apologies, I need to be right back.
Of
Of course.
Yes, you can. You can go eat, you can go play, you can go do whatever you want.
Hmm.
Adventures guild.
Okay.
Mm.
Adventures if you'd like. There are quests.
Or dragon.
If you remember your magic, perhaps
Hmm?
you can also assist.
Or dragon.
Once our healer,
Dragon.
you're a
Hey,
different
dragon.
Dragon.
Dragon these nuts.
Yeah.
Across your face.
People are hurt. People hurt him probably.
Oh, got him.
Bad.
Unless you're interested.
People probably hit the dragon badly. Poor dragon.
Damn it. Nobody got my joke.
No, we got it. We just didn't care for it.
I hope the dragon will let me get a hit right on the face on a scale or a fang.
They hit it hard enough.
I didn't even do anything with it. I just want to. That's the plan.
If it breaks
If I
off
get one
and it
good
lets you
hit
keep
in,
it,
I just want to leave a mark.
if it breaks off and it lets you keep it, you can make something out of it. Go
Okay,
for it.
quick
Use a
question.
Knife or something.
Did
Is it gonna hit
Luna
back?
did Luna basically agree to send the dragon after Shira and Blake because you told them that they were pissed about them and they
So
wanted
I'm
revenge
trying to remember my
or
exact
something?
words, but the words were, one of our guild members is a bit grumpy. The dragon almost killed him, so I want to get a good punch in on it.
So you are capable of handling your own.
I feel like grumpy is not the right word.
Are you
I feel
as
like I'm a
mad-
little entitled to be
Are
angry.
you as mad as you were when you
At the
first
dragon,
almost died?
yes. At Luna, no.
At the dragon, are you as mad as you were when you almost died, or have
Yeah.
you calmed down quite a bit?
I'm still mad at it, but I understand I can't kill it, so I'm dealing with that.
So grumpy.
Okay.
I mean, you're not asking for ways to one-shot it, so I think you've calmed down.
No, I just want one hit. It hit me once, I hit it once.
Yeah, you've calmed
I'm
down.
not going to do anywhere near as much damage, but I feel like I earned that much at least.
Yeah.
Just try and lure it away from anywhere that collateral damage could happen before you try and.
So near the plants or near the other plants here?
I'm gonna say towards the direction of the capture the flag.
Basically, between the
Fine,
island and
no.
the capture of the flag arena, there's
Can't-
a large open plain.
Okay, yeah, that'd be
If
the
I
best
did
spot. If I
that-
do it in the arena, my damage
I'm
is
not saying,
lessened.
yeah, I'm
But I
not
want to
saying do
inflict
it
as much
in
as
the.
possible.
I'm not saying do it in the arena. I'm just saying have him face
Yeah.
towards the arena when you do it. That way, if he does decide to
Yeah.
like punch back, the only thing that's damaged is the arena. That's gonna get damaged anyway. But he shouldn't be hitting back.
Can I get a get out of jail free card by chance? Like something to get me out of there? Should it decide it wants to hit back?
You have your cicada.
I can banish.
That's true. I still have that.
I want to point out,
Just
by the way, I want to point
crunch,
out,
jump.
Ludwig tried to banish
Let's head out of the medbay.
Luna when negotiations, when quote unquote
Wait,
negotiations broke down. Dog person, forearms.
Well, that
He tried
would
to
technically
banish
work.
her. No, here's the thing. Banish does not work on beings who are native to that plane,
The plane that you are currently in.
Mhm.
Luna's not a native to the Shadowfell.
but she is attuned
She's
to
native to
it.
the moon.
But she is attuned to the Shadowfell.
I'm
not sure how
I don't
that
think
affects it.
attunement matters.
Also, then he tried to slap her
I shall
right
take
after,
my
and it
leave
just
for
went
now.
straight through.
I'm
Okay,
afraid I have matters to attend to.
Of course.
Farewell.
take care.
Okay.
Attunement might not be accurate if it's something more akin to like
I don't know, I think
an
she's
ASMR
Shadowfell.
or something where they become so thoroughly infused with the magics of that realm that they're essentially a native.
That's what I think it is, because genuinely, I don't think Shiro could go in there, beat the crap out of a bunch of Shadowfell people, and they'd listen to him. Fucking.
The thing is,
Why are you
anyone
out
who
right
stays
now?
in the Shadowfell
It feels like every
long
time I
enough
see you,
becomes
it's
a
always
native.
you fronting and not Blake.
I want to be.
The only times I've seen Blake fronting is when Tinu showed up.
I want to be.
Like,
Alright,
Greywarden.
but
that's
yeah,
it.
I don't think Shiro can go in there, beat the crap out of a bunch of Shadowfell creatures, and then they just listen to him. I think it has to be Shadowfell native for them to listen
Felt
to you.
like that's it.
If that
Greywarden,
makes sense, yeah?
I can test that.
I mean, yeah, you can.
if you stay in the Shadowfell long enough, you become a native.
Yeah.
So much so that if you stay in too long, you will literally become a creature of the Shadowfell, such as a shadow, a shade.
So I don't. So the banishment
The
wouldn't
Shadowfell
have.
literally corrupts you and changes you.
So I don't think the banishment would have even worked at all. Which,
So,
oh well.
no, wait. The fact that banish didn't work. Wait, did the banish even go off?
So fun fact: when banish didn't work, he immediately tried to slap her right afterwards because, of course,
Okay.
negotiations broke down, and it went straight through her.
No.
So she was
The
gone.
question was,
No, it did not work.
the banish activate, and did it work or not?
I have no clue because I don't know
Wait,
what it looks like.
Wait,
but
wait. She was gone?
oh yeah, she was already gone. She was just a projection at that point.
That's why the banishment wouldn't work then.
Okay.
feels something's wrong.
So
No, I guess she
that
was like an
wasn't actually
illusion.
her, that
There
was
was
like a
somebody
shadow
in the
clone or
corner
something.
doing something, but I assume they were just meditating. Then again, considering how
They were likely using shadow stuff to create a clone of Luna.
Finger on it.
By the way, where was Sasha during all this?
Oh, Sasa, she was just chilling behind the rest of the back line. Or with the rest of the back line. Because, you know, healers, casters don't want to get hurt.
Of course.
Alright,
Water.
Greywarden,
Yeah.
just for future reference, if a banish spell does go off properly and is targeted at the real Luna, and it doesn't work, that tells one big thing that she's been in the Shadowfell too long and has become a native of that realm, which can be an issue if she ever plans to come back to the material.
I have no clue what's with her.
Unless she has ways to come back separately.
Yes, but
It could also just be anyone could
it's
beat the
going
crap
to
out of
make it harder
shadows.
to come back.
That's it.
Rather than just
How
walking
did you
back,
all
she's
get
going
to
to
the
need to do
Shadowfell
some
anyway?
things.
Sasha, we walked through it. She showed us the door and we just walked through it.
The Shadowfell bleeds into the material in many places. There are shadow gates, there are just as there
I'd
are
also like
fey
to-
gates.
I'd like to think I made a friend with Luna. I don't think so. At the very least, I know I didn't make an enemy out of her. And she did not return the fist bump, however.
From what
so-
you said, it seems like she is at least amenable with you,
Yeah, just wanted to
which
ask her help.
is good.
I know I burnt
She
bridges,
knows
though.
your face as a neutral.
I know I burnt bridges that did not even get
With-
formed.
Parrot
Pretty much anyone but Lynn on that mission. And maybe some others. I don't
Why?
know.
No, Roderick's already questionable individual after what I've learned.
Pretty much, yeah. Because, I know I was separated from the group for a while, which, in hindsight, was a bad idea. I probably should have just went straight back to Lynn and be like, hey, I did my thing, do you have anything to do here? No, cool, let's leave. Because we spread out a lot in the end. Hello, Blake.
Question.
Yes.
It's likely because.
Would it be right to describe Roderick as someone who doesn't actually care what the child wants, but wants their child to attune to a very specific goal that is only in their mind, basically?
Basically,
From
he's
what
a
I've seen,
parent that
yeah.
projects his desires upon his child and basically wants his
Where have
child
I
to
heard
be
that before?
a
Genuine.
better version of himself.
That not magic?
Genuinely, if you
Where
wanted
have
a
I
kid,
heard that?
if you wanted a kid,
Okay.
go out,
Technically,
adopt actual
bad
child,
parents.
or go sleep with somebody,
Mm.
have a kid with them, and raise them. If you want an actual child, don't grab somebody from the
adopt.
street. Yeah, or I suggested adopt first. Don't just
Adopt from
grab
an actual
somebody from the
orphanage.
street and be like, "You're my child now. That's I'm gonna treat you as a child." No.
Sure,
Somehow
you're
it's
my
one
child
thing-
now.
Ugh.
2-for-1?
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
it can be a 2-for-1, but keep in mind, you're also dealing with
Nice.
2 people.
Alright, now I'm
so
gonna go raise an army of Shadowfell.
go for it.
Uh,
Have fun. Chaos.
Can I at least give you some advice?
Shiro is the male one with white hair, and Blake is the female one with
Okay.
white hair.
Sorry, I had
If you
to. Something
legitimately
about
ever
committing to
want
the
to
bit.
go raise an army about something, I would
So
actually
this
give
one's
you
cheerful?
advice on how to control, maintain, deal with logistics, and actually
Mhm.
form an army.
Here's the biggest
But I
thing.
right
will
now there's-
also talk to. Hold on, this is my conversation. Shush. But I would also have a lengthy discussion of why do you want this army if the reasons you want this army are legitimate and not just spur of the moment, and what your plans are for this army beyond your initial goal. I want to make sure that you think what you are, well, anything you are doing through properly, especially when it's affecting multiple lives on a grand scale, which an army generally does.
I can assure you I have no intention of ever getting an army.
Hmm.
2
What
and
about
later
a
3
sect?
potentially. No.
Yes, they may not look
Okay.
very familiar to you as
You don't think you'd
We
ever
might have a
found,
student in the future, but I don't think we will found a sect. Too much of a headache. Cultivators don't have a good mindset that we agree with, at least for the most part.
Joking,
Well,
just start a martial arts school somewhere.
You're a cultivator. You could essentially create one that goes more in lines with your morals rather than the other cultivators.
But then I'm
Also,
going against the
there
grain,
is-
and every other sect out there will pretty much have us under
There
crosshair.
is also a thing to be said that usually it's people that don't desire power that are best in the roles of power.
Actually. Point is, there's already another voice in my head, and soon to be a second one, most likely. I have no intention for more to deal with.
Oh shit.
No
My
needs
goal
to
right
attend
now is to
more
get through the
lessons.
breakthrough.
Try and make sure Nemo attends more lessons with the doll.
I
Because
will, but I
then
make no
when
promises.
they become a soul ring, it'll be a lot easier to communicate.
I
I'll keep that
forgot.
in mind, but I make no promises.
I forgot we had that conversation. Oh wow. My memory is crap. Hey, question, Ellis. Lake and Shiro went off to do
Answer,
something.
maybe.
Lake and Shiro went off to run an army. You missed them. You want to talk with your kids. How would you do that?
Okay. Say that once more.
Lake and Shiro ran off to run an army. They're dealing with the war. You miss your children. You want to have a conversation with them and catch up because you know you haven't seen your kids in a while.
Okay.
How would you go about it?
Well, first of all, do I know where they are?
Let's say no, but you can send them a message on their phone.
Okay, then I'll send a message on their phone saying, hey, miss you. I'd like to have a chat with you at some point. When will be good for you?
I've never suffered from a condition like this.
I hate Roderick so much because this
And
is
I
how it should be
imagine-
done.
I imagine it might be
Genuinely.
I imagine
I
if
mean,
you
that's
had
just
no
how
ways
you-
to...
What?
I imagine if you had no ways to communicate, when you did establish some line of communication, it wouldn't be a demand, correct?
I'm fully sympathetic.
Definitely. I'm not going to impose my will upon anyone. I will always give advice. I will sometimes very strongly suggest not doing something or doing something, and maybe even get upset or angry at them, but I will never say, no, you can't ever do this. I will not, I
What
will
if I was committing
use all my
genocide?
strength to stop you. If you're committing
Because at the end of the
genocide,
day, I feel like that's the issue. At least I would hope that is what the true issue is.
It's a dumb issue. Like,
I would, one, try and make you pause. Once you've paused, then have a conversation. Try to understand why you're doing these things. Offer alternatives, other ways to achieve your goals without inflicting harm upon others. If that continues, if
We
you
would cross that bridge when it came
adamantly...
to it.
But in terms of mental exercise, I would probably actually end up if you were unjustly committing genocide.
In Luna's case, though, it is hard to argue against it. From what we've gathered from her notes, I can't exactly
Also,
call the Moon Bunnies or the Hunters good people.
no, they made this stuff out of Luna's blood.
The thing is, both of them are gone now already, aren't they? Or
Sorry?
are the hunters still around?
You two not busy?
Yeah,
They made what out of Luna's blood?
the hive. So she has a lot of reasons to be angry,
Was
but
that said already? Did I miss that?
I mean, she said it to everybody. during the mission, but I wasn't sure if that. I thought it was said during the little excursion
I
to the
didn't
moon
hear
with the
that.
logs.
You didn't say
I
that
know-
until
I
now.
didn't. I didn't say
know
that. I just thought it
that's
was in the logs we pulled when we went to
Luna's
the
blood.
facility.
Okay. I know that Luna's blood was there, and it was the Priestess blood. I didn't know that it was the source of this infection.
Okay. So one.
I would like to point
maybe
out.
we should tell Rose she
Yeah.
has blood that can do shit like that.
I want to
And
point out,
two,
however,
Please don't do it again.
I mentioned to Luna, one of my friends has the blood. I figured you should know since it's your blood. Blood is a very powerful catalyst. I considered using it for scrying purposes to find
Did you check to see if you were being followed?
It was just me and her. No one else was in the room with us. Because, you know,
I meant after you left.
I didn't even speak to Rose yet.
Well, we know there's no Shadowfell here. We would find out.
I haven't spoken to Rose yet.
They would be up in arms about it. Okay.
So I told her because
Make sure there's no Shadowfell around or anything when you do
her
that.
blood. Yeah, I told her because it's her blood. I figured she should know, right? In her own words, so long as it is not used for evil purposes, I am fine with it. If it is, have it destroyed. So if I find Rose, if I see Rose again, I'm gonna ask her.
Oh,
I'm
Alice,
just-
before you fall asleep.
I'm gonna tell her the same thing.
I'm
Roy
not
told
going
me.
to sleep, but yes, hello.
He's chosen.
Hi,
to be
I need to
with
ask
us.
you your opinion on a situation. This isn't related to me at all. This is related to someone at the onsen. The other spirit. The purple one, if you've seen her.
Nah.
Is it purple spirit?
She... Yes. There's Rose and there's another one. That one has two tails. Rose has one. But anyway, so... This purple spirit is currently trying to restore the strength of a relic she found. This relic was found in a evil, like, tomb, chained up, and basically in the middle of a magic circle. The relic itself, however, is holy. What does that look like to you?
Okay. Was there any inscriptions or secondary sources of information nearby?
No, I'm literally relaying what she told me, the questions I
Okay,
asked.
so a
She doesn't
holy
remember a lot of
object
details.
chained up and kept in place inside a magic circle.
Mm-hmm.
That seems potentially, well, the most accurate description would be whoever put it there in those chains and magic circle are opposed to whatever force gave that object its power.
Okay.
Or it is the devotes of that power sealing away one of their stronger artifacts to be protected.
Okay.
It's very hard to tell exactly why it's there and why it's like that without secondary sources of information, such as inscriptions on the walls, or nearby books, or local rumors, local folk tales, tales from devotes of that holy order or whatever. You'd need to
Alright.
gather more information before doing anything with that. You
Fair
wouldn't
enough.
want
It
to
was-
start poking and prodding around with an ancient artifact without knowing what it is, what it does, what its history is, and
She
who
knows what it
has
does.
interest in it. Okay.
She doesn't know what'll happen when it's completed, but so far she's been using some high-quality mana crystals to restore part of it at a time.
Mm.
And when she restored, let's say, the lightning crystal, it allowed her to use better lightning magic, basically increasing her ability with it.
It's
Not sure what the right term
a
is.
magic boost artifact.
Now, apparently it has room for several crystals, all of which are dedicated to a special element.
Neat.
I happen to have a high-quality holy crystal that I handed along to her, so
Neat.
Mm.
Well, in regards to Luna's blood, it's fine. I'm gonna speak with Rose, pass on what Luna said. Don't worry about more parasites being made from it because I don't think Rose is planning on doing that. I had the weird thought of
no,
so that
but it
means
is good
Luna
for her
has-
to know that it is capable of that.
Yeah.
Also, any updates on the Reaper situation, considering the Reapers were on the moon and interacting with the Shadowfell creatures.
No. What I do know for
Were
certain,
they
though,
just
is
there to deal with the infection as well.
They probably were just
if that
Shadowfell.
was the case, it'd be in the exclusion zone dealing with things.
Nah. Unsure.
However,
Maybe. Who knows, they might be in the center where we can't see.
We'll point out those mutants
Maybe.
are also in the
however,
Shadowfell.
we do know that the spirits of death are still active around here. I believe it was Wednesday. Cherry got lured away by a
Will-o-wisp.
Will-o-wisp, thank you.
I don't believe that's
And
directly
led to the
related
barrier.
to the Reapers, though.
No,
And
they can never tell.
there was a Shadowfell creature on the other side of the barrier that spooked Cherry.
Yes.
It was on the
Specifically
other
told her not to
side,
go, but she went anyway.
and everything is fine regarding that. It was likely just some stray animal.
Oh well. But that's pretty much everything I can recall with my terrible memory. If Luna shows up here
Okay.
herself, you can ask her your own questions.
Wear a body cam.
Okay, I'll get a body cam.
If anything, just for your own memory's sake, so you can look over the information again
Alright, I'll
and
wear a
double
body
check
cam.
things. You won't believe how useful Xe's recordings have been, especially when we're trying to relay the information regarding that thing we initially thought was a wither. But that turned out to be a Reaper creature, I imagine.
More than
if
likely
I
at this
remember
point.
correctly.
Why it was mimicking a wither, who knows, but
Probably just to spook Greywarden, which was likely the target of their attack. If Reapers are creatures of death and balance, perhaps they tap into their target's fears to throw them off and make them easier pickings.
potentially. Oh dear, oh dear.
Probably, who knows. What else you might want to get up before you do actually fall asleep on the floor.
I'm not going to fall asleep, I guarantee it. If you like, I can cast a levitate spell and levitate above the desk so you can actually see me.
Well, I was also hoping to pull you aside to have a conversation with you.
You can. I'll stand up.
Please do.
Oh. Hello.
So we're private, hopefully. As private as we can get here.
Right.
Let's open a door to your lab and come back later.
If you want true privacy, I could do that.
No, it's fine. You don't gotta do that. I would say, I don't know, the island. I don't care if Hana
Most
hears.
private places tend to be the places out big in the open where you can.
Just let me T-pose for a second.
Honestly, you're right there.
Then again, we do have spirits that you could be invisible.
At this point, the spirits are just gonna be around, probably. Same with Buffet.
It's my desk now.
Alright.
Alright. I'll be back in a bit.
No, you won't. Oh well.
I wonder where the other three went.
I know a Tau decided to head out for reasons unknown
Tau
to me.
left. I'm talking about Laz, Carrot, and Pixie.
Oh crap. They probably went out to, I don't know, give Laz a tour.
Probably.
Yeah, they probably went to give Laz a tour of the place. Seems like the most likely thing.
I do hope she gets her memories back.
She might not, so I'll just make new memories. memory loss doesn't become a big deal for someone who's lost their memories so long as no one else makes it a big deal. Because if you do make it a big deal, and you go on and on about the things they don't remember, they'll start panicking. And yeah, that's not fun.
I'll just have to make new ones then.
Mm-hmm. Take it from someone who has lost their memories and went through that entire process. It's not fun when everyone else makes a big deal about your lost memories. Because then you start making a big deal about it, and you want to know who you were or what you were with those memories. And that leads to you making some bad decisions. I'm gonna stand outside. First, I need to fix this.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, stand outside, stare at the moon. Crash once I enter the door. Oh, that's where they are. No, that's not where they are. The wrong people. So then where is... Because that's Blake, Shiro, and Ellis. I don't know where Hexy or anyone went. Oh, weird. Where'd they go? They didn't sneak around back in, did they? Oh. I feel like the forge looks different. Nah, I didn't even fill you up. I just grabbed a cup. I didn't even fill the cup up. I just grabbed it. Interesting, an apple. Ah, screw it, I'm sure it's fine. Da-da. Da-da, da-da, da-dum, da-dum. Hmm. Oh boy. Fun. Am I misremembering anything? As long as it's not used for evil or bad. What was that one? 2000. I don't know. She's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If something bad happens with the blood, I'll take responsibility. It'll be my fault once again. Hmm. I wonder. I know I could do a lot with my weather energies, I just don't. I do need a flamethrower, but making withered flames, that take too long. Wouldn't be a bad thing to work on, though, now that I think about it. Hello, Carrot?
Hello. Need to get some charcoal to my kitchen. Don't know where to find it. Oh, the basket there.
Oh, no, don't do that. Oop. I just wanted to see what the emote was. Stop it. I just wanted to look at the emote. I just wanted to look at the emote. No, bad chat. Ah, okay. Ah, I thought that's a 200 for a second. Whoop. Oh, stop it.
Everything should be good.
Forgot something else. Stupid freaking.
Where did everybody go? It-
I know the Zhangs and Ellis are having a private talk. Don't go over there or they will crush you, so respect their privacy, and I don't know where everyone else went.
Well, Lesgina seems to have returned, smaller and amnesiac.
Yeah, can't help there. Don't make a big deal out of the lost memories. Not unless you want Laz to go nuts over him. Saying this as someone who has lost
Eh.
their own memories. If you don't want Laz to start obsessing over them or make make mistakes because of the chance to get memories back, don't make a big deal out of it.
Well,
Ah, man.
mostly,
So I just gotta.
what
Ah,
was
okay.
she fighting is the question that I have. It seems like whatever she was doing, she lost her memory. Doesn't even remember where she is. But she
Yeah.
do remember that this place felt home. And this place usually doesn't really come out on the map. So she came
Hmm.
here. So it was interesting. Either way, there's
Weird.
no point in getting it back. I do need to know. She wants to go on a mission without her magic yet. So I'm
Alright.
just searching for like a guide. I don't know how to teach her how to be like just capable of taking care of herself without magic outside, on quests. Simple quest that I'm just gonna send her to.
Alright.
So really have no idea. Need some help here.
I wouldn't know, man. I am exhausted. Yeah.
Well, you guys have been talking for like a long time.
Yeah, well,
It's like
and
you've been on
yesterday.
a mission that is
Yeah.
very difficult.
Yesterday on a mission that kicked a lot of people's butts.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
What rank is that mission?
Not a Stardust job.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It looks like
But
it
what would
put
you say would it be as a if it's Stardust? Like
not
B, C?
Stardust.
No, like
No,
what would
as
you
in
say
not
if it is like
Stardust
a Stardust mission?
at all. This wouldn't even be accepted as a Stardust mission. This was go into the Shadowfell to, for them, capture a person. This person having a immensely powerful Shadowfell army. Said army pushed some, what I'm assuming to be heavy hitters of the metaverse, back. My goal there was just to ask her for help. I completed my goal. They, on the other hand, failed. If it pushed what I'm assuming to be heavy hitters of the metaverse back, this is not a Stardust mission at all. It wouldn't even have a rank because it would not be accepted. That, and I really don't get the rankings in this mission in Stardust at all. Like, it confuses me mentally.
The thing here.
I don't.
The thing here. If it is a rank A mission, it is going to be like a Sarah and Lynn mission.
This was a mission with 9, I believe, people sent. 9 heavy hitters of the metaverse, not.
Then I guess for my reference, it's going to be a rank 8 and above.
Mm-hmm.
Just for my reference, I have no idea how difficult quests can be.
Shadowfell Dragon.
Just literally cleaning.
Shadowfell Dragon and
never
things.
seen.
No? Effectively a giant dragon that would basically be from the Shadowfell, and giant monsters that are only a step below that.
Yeah, and those one are usually taken care of within our guild, but again, on quests, it's much more a hassle. So
I don't like you.
Like I'm thinking, so that's why I'm like, I don't know what to teach her on like Stardust
Basic survival
quests.
skills. Basic survival skills, basic things, really.
Might need someone else's help for that. I only know how to cook. I barely even have a sense of touch and sense of smell.
Oh. I can't help her, man. I don't even know what she wants to do. I'm a combat instructor, so.
That is true. Well, either way, you can get some rest. What are you doing now, actually? Are you just waiting at the counter?
I'm just sitting. In case somebody comes
I see.
into the guild hall, there's somebody here to greet them and say hi. Though I doubt it, considering the day.
Can't really find a book here. Alright. See you around.
See ya. Mm. I was talking about to myself again. Right, withered flames. I could. How useful would they be? I'd want them to stick to their targets. That way, it continuously burns out over time. I think I guess that's a lock that up. Maybe? They require a lot of... There's some very specific manipulation that I just don't have the time for. Better stick with sword making. Changing how they are. Wouldn't be too difficult. Man, I'm tired. That mission really wiped me. Holy crap. Yep. Hello, Tina. Hello, Axie. So I see you found everyone. Cool.
I forgot it. I think he left.
Carrot literally was just here. He just left.
Oh, never mind then.
You sure?
Yes, he is going to protect us.
Has been here. Not remember though.
Sworn to protect them. I'm sworn to kick their butts in training is what I'm here to do. And paperwork, unfortunately.
Sent on top, but Les can't reach up there.
Just climb it.
Here,
Where is the ladder?
move the ladder.
She climbs up the ladder and sniffs at the shelf. Les sent here.
This book is bright as hell. Oh, my eyes. There we go. Much better.
Les not remember.
Is there a particular book that has your sound on it?
This one. She picks it
Hello,
out
Carrot. Goodbye,
and
Carrot.
It's all about plants.
Perhaps reading this will help.
Maybe. But Les already knows about plants.
Yes, but it would not hurt to read it, as it seems to be a book that you enjoy.
Les remembers plants from other worlds. Like singing lilies.
I've not heard of singing lilies.
Depending on which one you listen to, can be good. Just don't listen to the black ones. They make your ears hurt. What was it the captain called them? Tone deaf lilies.
Ah, see.
Mm-hmm. Pink ones, they sing nothing but sweet. What was it he said? Sweet romantic words.
Fascinating.
White lilies? They sing very high-pitched songs. Depending on what god you worship, they sing about that with praise.
Interesting. I'm not aware of any fauna that vocalizes, or flora that vocalizes.
As in many worlds. Well, many worlds to me. I'm carbuncle. Carbuncles get summoned to all over worlds.
Yes, I believe you've mentioned this before. Oh.
We are...
Oh. I believe that is
What?
Wave.
Wave?
Can I eat these? Thanks.
Oh, Wave.
Hi! Hello!
It's good to see you again.
Yes, my hibernation has been complete. Winter is already done. How many seasons did pass by this time?
How many what?
Hi! How many seasons?
Only the one.
Nice. I slept well. Nice to meet you all. Again. Hi. I haven't met you. But nice to meet you. My name's Wave. And you too.
My name's Tina.
Hi,
Hello, Tina. What about you?
Lestrina. Does Lestrina know
You
you?
look like a blue rabbit. Are you a blue rabbit?
Les is a carbuncle.
Carbohydrates?
Carbuncle.
Carbuncle.
Ew.
Carbuncle. What do you mean?
Carbuncle is a health issue, is it not?
Oh, you were thinking of purple tunnel. I believe.
Oh. Well, nice to meet you all. I am hungry. I need to go invade their kitchen. Oh,
There's something in the kitchen.
am I still
Yes,
alive?
there is.
Oh, there they.
Tina's tail fluffy, like mine.
Please do not
The door is
invade
still-
the kitchen.
Oh,
Just wait here, I'll retrieve some food for you.
thank you. That'll be amazing.
Reminds me of home. Fluff. Fluffy tail.
Take care of it.
Shadows.
I need num num. Num num.
There you go.
Thank you.
You likely need a lot of food. I'll get some more.
Tina and Shadows.
Num num.
Tina and Shadows.
Hi.
Though don't understand what
Num num.
it means.
It's a simple fish.
Use magic to make
Enjoy
things
fish.
better.
Thank you.
So,
I showed you a solid
I am
shadow
now full.
before.
really?
I will now stay here for a bit.
I don't remember. Maxie says Les has
Thank you for feeding me.
amnesia?
No problem.
You may head back to your friends. I will just remain here, as I am consuming all of these.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Produce one of this long shadow orb.
Upstairs.
Magic.
She reached out with her paw and taps at it. What?
It's soft.
Feels soft. And empty? Oh.
Making my practice more difficult.
Oh. No shadows here.
I use my hands to try and
Under
hit
the
some.
table.
Even then, there is
There's some
many
under
needs
the
around.
table.
Not much feels like.
This
Feels
place
like.
is rather well lit.
Only just the other side. Sticks her hand in the other side of the table.
Feels like outside would be best for shadows. Lots of large trees.
Unless the sun's out.
Sun?
Oh yes, you were not here when there was a big cycle to this place.
I'm sure she'll be here once. Well, I'm sure that wasn't the last time. For it to be done.
It was always nighttime before. I believe the day is a bit new.
Yes. But I'm sure it wasn't the last time. Maybe day. Last time it was day. Just... I don't know.
Laz did feel like something was different. Felt familiar but different. When looked at the stars.
I was getting bored.
Yes, they move more in the sky now.
Sky
And I'm
looks
tired.
same but not same. Feels different.
Stars have changed a little bit. But this is the Feywild, so that doesn't surprise me.
The sky is mostly, moon hair, if I understand correctly.
What is the Feywild? What is the Feywild? It's a house.
The Feywild is the realm that we are currently inhabiting.
What? This place is a different realm.
Yes.
Doesn't feel like it.
How do realms feel? How do realms feel?
Mostly I would, like realms would be like, you feel like goopy and like boom, 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 or like, like wow, 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 wow. Like, there's like something different about it. But this one, I don't know. I guess
I'm not sure that I understand what you mean.
Different realms, different feeling. It's my first time seeing a carpal tunnel in existence.
I'm Carbuncle. Carbuncle. Not carb.
Taboo.
Kabooey?
Where did the food come from?
You're now Kabooey.
Kabooey. Just call us Gina Laz. Gelatinous ore.
I am a square. Thank you very much.
Where's Laz?
Gelatinous.
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Laz is here.
Okay, good.
Why?
Everyone's
What's up?
accounted for. Exy?
Hmm?
Hello.
Death Wish.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't want anyone accounted for. Or unaccounted for, rather. I'll be up.
Right. Yes, so there's
They're all
death wisps
upstairs.
about.
What?
Yeah, it looks like they're all upstairs.
Don't follow any trails.
Dexter?
There's something to find out. I believe it is. in
Only
fact,
one, and
time
it was
to
only
find out.
briefly. Just be cautious. It's not time to go out and hunt. Remember, don't attack them, because they'll attack anyone else first.
We weren't sure
They won't
who was
attack
around, so we
first.
wanted to make sure everyone was accounted for. Just for safety reasons.
So I'm curious, what considers
We
this
saw
as an,
one. It
considered
was
as-
behind me, and it was over there by the cliff.
I'm just curious, like, what's considered an attack? It's like just poking somebody considered an attack, or waving. Genuinely, I'm asking because I
Basically,
don't know how.
don't aggressively move towards it.
Got
If
it.
you see it, either stay still or back up. If
So
you
you
move
said you
towards
saw it
it,
over there?
especially with weapons drawn. Yes, I saw it. I didn't see it. Shira is the only one that saw it. It was behind me at the time.
Oh, I don't need the
Was it-
It
weapons.
was
By
over
the
there
cliff over there.
cliff. Mm.
Look, I'd rather be safe. If I'm already on their shit list, I don't know if they've forgiven me, so I want to be
You got
ready.
your club. You don't need to have
Just
your weapons
don't
drawn.
approach it. If you see
said you
it,
saw
either
it
stay
over
still or
there?
back up.
Alright. Cool. So the question is, does one of us go check, or do we just sit in the guild hall for the rest of the day?
We don't. We just go about our daily business. Just make sure we don't stray alone. Make sure we're in groups of at least two.
Buddy system.
Yes. Buddy
Oh, your
system
buddy
from here on
system.
out unless you're inside the
You're
guild.
always in the buddy system.
Exactly. I
That
get to
doesn't
cheat.
count. That doesn't count.
The buddy system is
Because
cheating.
if something happens to one of you, it happens to both of you. You need two separate bodies to watch each other. You can't watch your own back.
I'll be fine.
You can't grow a second head and turn it the other way. Though that would be interesting.
I'm
Water
sure if we talk to
clone.
Luell, he'd pull out something.
Water clone. Have the other possess
Water-
the water clone.
Water clone no jutsu.
Noted for later. Okay, vetoed.
Hmm.
Vetoed.
What? Oh, specifically the words of it, or do you not like no
That's-
jutsu?
No, it's like the people saying, oh, no, it's like the people saying, oh, you have
So he said cliff. Do you mean the arena? There are no cliffs over. Well, technically those would be considered cliffs. So over there, maybe. But a cliff is just a drop, right? Yeah, a cliff is just a drop, so does it matter how large the drop is? I'm trying to figure out specifics on something that doesn't really matter. Because I can see that being a cliff. It's a big drop, you fall, you're gonna hurt yourself. Could this be considered a cliff? How high does the ledge have to be for it to be considered a cliff? Would the top of the building be considered a cliff? Like, I came out here to see a death wisp. What am I doing? Why am I arguing about... What is the definition? Do we even have a dictionary in the guild hall? I think we do. Buddy, I just got off a mission. Give me... You know what? Screw it. Why not? Hey, if you're gonna mess at me, now's the time. I'm too tired to do it. To fight back against any mental messing right now. What? Oh, hi. Question.
And
What's
then
the
you run off alone.
What's the definition of a cliff?
that.
Okay, yeah, I get that would be a cliff. I consider that a cliff. Would you consider
That's a cliff.
this ledge a cliff then? How high does the edge
Yes,
have to
this
be?
is a small cliff.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
A cliff isn't a height, really.
Yeah, I
If you
was
can't-
wondering.
If you can't step over it, then it's a cliff. There you go. Otherwise,
Hmm.
it's a step.
Okay, so that means there's like
Yes,
little ledges
works.
with the rocks or cliffs then.
Okay, why do you need to know this?
I don't. So I came out here to see a death wisp, and then I got sidetracked wondering what the like what would you
Over
consider a
here.
cliff or not? Because you know you said you guys were by the cliff when you saw it.
I don't know how else to describe that.
Yeah, I figured it was over
I
here.
was stood
Alright,
here.
so
Shiro was stood there. I
Yeah,
was talking to Shiro.
and the spirit's already trying to
Shiro
mess with
saw
me.
it behind me. So it was
there's
over
right
there.
about
You sure you want to leave the
might be slightly off.
But-
Also,
I'm
Greywarden.
speculating about this.
Yes.
when you suggest the buddy system, don't then instantly run off on your own.
I did not suggest the buddy system. You did.
I suggested it, and then you called it the buddy system, as in
Yeah,
You
that's what it's
agreeing.
called.
to it, and then you ran off on your own. You're a staff member, you need to lead by example.
I hate hearing that, but yeah, the whole reason I had that questions about the cliffs and all that is because
True, though.
you said you guys are standing by the cliff. Okay, clearly a cliff. But what else counts as a cliff? Do you mean over there? Do you mean like one of those ledges? What like do you mean by the arena? And it just led to my mind. I was like, what would you consider
Well,
a cliff?
this. We've
This,
already told
yeah.
you. This, right
Yes.
here. Okay. Yes. When we talk about the cliff, it's that, not a cliff. That is a cliff, but this is
Alright, well, let
the
me do
cliff. The cliff goes all the way around, right?
Got it.
That is the cliff. That is a cliff
Feel
that
like
leads
a-
into the pit.
I think I'm crazy. Isn't there like a candy bar called Heathcliff or something?
I have no clue.
Far.
Huh? So I'm not crazy.
That's probably an American thing.
It's a few places.
Right. It doesn't seem to be active right now.
Cool.
Even when we're standing exactly where it appeared, which might rile it up a bit. Okay, cool.
Spirit of Death didn't do anything when we're in a group, but makes sounds when we're alone, so.
Would like that. I think it's mushroom.
What about mushrooms?
Just, if you do see it, don't approach it with weapons drawn. Just stay still or back up.
I heard Shio say something about mushrooms.
What?
Mushroom.
Ah, mushroom, okay. Look, I'm all the way over here, you're over there. Audio's weird in the Feywild, okay? Also doesn't help that
I
I...
feel like
You
audio's
could
just
say
weird
there's
for you in
not
general.
much
Get your ears
room in
checked.
there.
Wait, are you
But-
undead? Are your ears like feeling you? Like, do you need new ones or something?
I could whip you some up.
I don't even know if that would work. I just
I
know I'm
could
kind of losing
give you
hearing in my
rabbit
left
ears,
ear.
cat ears, wolf ears,
If you
elephant
give
ears.
me rabbit ears, I
Yes,
will
make 'em rabbit
nev-
ears.
If you give me rabbit ears, I will never hear
Okay,
the end
what
of it from
what about-
Ayaka.
No, no,
You-
no,
you
no,
have
no,
a
no, no,
rabbit
no, no,
mask.
no, no. I know, I know,
He
I
has a
know, I
rabbit
know,
mask
I know.
there.
No. We have it all wrong. Fox ears.
I would take
he's
rabbit
got
ears
a
before
rabbit-
that.
That's meant to be a rabbit
Hey,
mask,
you want some
isn't it?
rabbit ears?
No, the rabbit mask is safe place in a more safer location. This isn't a rabbit mask.
Okay,
This is
then
just
what
a,
is it?
it's just a mask I ripped off a cultist.
Isn't that usually a bad idea? Because it could be cursed, and it also makes it seem like
Bit
you're
late at
one of
this
them.
point.
Yes, I'm aware, but still.
That's the point. Of course I'm gonna look like one of them. We're both a Widowborn. I ripped off his mask, put it on. They're not gonna be able to tell the difference.
Let's go back to the guild.
Mhm.
It could be cursed, but it could have been, but it's not. So cliff is just a ledge you can't step over. Okay. Hi! How are you? Hope you're having fun. Hope you're having fun messing with us. Can I ask why you're messing with us exactly, or is that too much talking for you? I really hope those aren't withers being made. I swear to God.
I often forget that. I often think he's literally paid to be here and just to cook.
Well, he's technically staff.
Hello. Sorry, I was getting distracted by cliffs again. Look, my mind
Really?
focuses on the stupidest things, okay?
But the thing is with being staff is you are putting your own progression on hold to try and further the guild members'
Yeah, no, not
progression.
gonna happen.
Yes, I don't think you would want to be staff.
Okay for now. I haven't seen one for a bit.
Nah, it's just been making sounds to mess with me. By the way, it's not gonna do anything when you're in a group.
It is a pleasure to
At least
actually make
not
your
so far.
acquaintance, Latrina.
Hi.
Wait, didn't Ace do something to like keep them out?
Here?
Alice Mortimer. You may have
Good
met me
point.
before when I was a lot taller and more spindly. I'm not entirely sure.
Ugh. So does that mean the definition of a cliff would change depending on how tall you are? Because I'm pretty sure a giant could just come over here, step over that easily, and that wouldn't be considered a cliff for them. So it just changes depending on what exactly? Your race? Or does it just change depending on your own personal? I mean, it probably does change depending on what you think. I'm pretty sure some people would just say like, "These a minimum height it has to be, would be considered a cliff." I guess I'd say it has to be a decent fall, but what's a decent fall? Why am I still on this? So what is a decent fall then? I want to say falling for my eyes, these fae. Well, on the plus side, it's very useful for flashbanging people and make it so they can't see anything for a bit. I'm so lucky I was looking down. So, what would classify as a decent fall? I'd say a decent fall is one you could cushion with your landing. Jump off like, about tall? Would this height be a good fall? I don't know. That's the problem with this. It's so confusing. Like, what would you consider a decent fall? Well, that changes from person to person as well. That's a good fall, but would I consider that a cliff? Okay. Height-wise, yes, but does a cliff have to be like a specific amount of land behind it? Yes.
Who are you talking to?
Myself. I'm still on the cliffs. I'm still on cliffs,
Okay.
man. Also, I'm just walking around waiting
Okay,
to see if
why are you running off on your own?
because they don't do anything if you're in a group, so I'm waiting to see if it shows itself all rambling to
We
myself.
were literally together when it appeared.
Yeah.
That's a group.
That's a pair.
Buddy
True,
system.
it is a group. True.
Okay?
Well, maybe 3 is the
The
absolute
last time we
limit,
saw these
or 2
things,
is
they
the limit.
specifically fucked with you. Okay?
I mean, it's been messing with me this entire
You
time, but I haven't seen
need a
it
buddy
yet.
more than anyone else. Because you have broken the cycle. You have had them interact directly with you before. You have attacked them before. And they seem to have directly fucked with you in terms of appearing like a wither. You, more than anyone else, need a buddy. Please stop running off on your own. You are a staff member. Please act like it.
What do
Am I
I
wrong?
say that's not anger-filled? Got it.
Okay. Repeat it back to me so so I
I
know you
already...
understand.
I don't even remember anything of what you said specific. All I heard was buddy system. You need it more than anyone because they've messed with you specifically. Those were what I felt were the key points,
Okay.
really.
Are you gonna stop running off on your own?
Probably not.
Please?
Well,
With
since
a
you
cherry
asked,
on top.
well, since you asked nicely.
Here you go. Take a cherry. They're glazed.
A fucking cherry. I don't
I
like
literally
cherries.
have a jar of glazed cherries.
I don't like cherries.
Alright. Do you want some chocolate?
No,
I have
I'm
a
good.
curly whirly.
Fuck's a curl?
What?
Packet of crisps.
No, I'm good. I don't want any chips.
Curly whirly.
So was that
It's
like
toffee.
a pig's tail?
Covered in chocolate. And they're, about that long. And they're kind of ribbony. They're chewy and very messy. The chocolate is very flaky.
What?
Would you like one?
Maybe later.
It gets stuck in your teeth very easily.
What? No, I don't like anything getting stuck in my teeth.
They
It's a
are
pain to get out.
absolutely horrible to give to kids, but people love them, so... Also, they have an interesting name, that's why I specifically carry them. Because, as you can see, they're a conversation starter.
I heard him say the
Would
name
you
of the
like to
thing
go
in my
back to the guild now?
brain. No. I heard him say what the things were called and my brain went, what the hell is that? Because it doesn't sound like it'd be candy.
Curly whirly.
It doesn't sound like it'd be candy, though.
That's
Okay.
what you do when you're bullying someone.
There are literally candies called Galaxy,
I
Mars,
know.
M&M's,
I know.
Smarties,
I've just
and
never
a
heard
curly
of them.
whirly sounds weird.
You have a
There's also
point.
Twizzlers, there's Flumps,
You have a point.
there's Nugget.
It's a flump.
It's basically a marshmallow.
Nougat.
It's just a
It's
marshmallow with a certain
That sounds
design.
like a peep.
Look, you have a point.
Kind of, but it's more of like it's a long stick.
You have a point.
Oh, that was
Marshmallow that's twirled around it.
Curly Whirly. He's got a point, actually, now that I think about it. Pretty much all candy bars have some weird-ass name to it. Back to Cliffs. No? Now let's move on. Cliffs? Should I really keep talking about Cliffs? Kinda wanna move on from that. So it needs to have a decent fall, and you can't step over it. Okay, fair.
Stop. You are going too close to the barrier.
I am aware of how close I am to the barrier.
Then go back to the guild,
Sorry.
please.
Sorry, Sarah's orders. No one goes near the barrier. She's kind of above you, so I have to
I'm
make sure
aware.
her rules are followed.
I
So-
am aware.
Greywarden, turn left.
Oh my god.
Greywarden.
What are you, a GPS? Holy fuck.
If I have to be.
You'd make a terrible GPS. I get the feeling you get lost a lot when you read a map.
I generally don't need to use a map. I could cast clairvoyance if I need to. It leads like a glowing trail of where I need to go.
So much for that joke. God, they're...
Also, I don't think I've
genuinely-
actually used a GPS. I know what it is, I've done my research, but I don't think I've used one since I came out of Hermitage.
Maybe you should have stayed in Hermitage.
I'm fine. I was just looking around.
Maybe you could ask me.
I'm staying close
Cats,
by.
we are
Hey.
the only two staff right now. A, I don't want to leave Greywarden to wander on his own, and B, I don't want to leave everyone on their own either.
You know, you could just ask me, hey, Greywarden, what are you doing? And I could tell you, I'm genuinely walking around to see if any other things are out here. That way, if there are, I could just come back and tell you, like, hey, okay, I went on my walk, this is what I saw. But instead of asking me, hey, Greywarden, what are you doing? It's no trust again.
Hey, let's walk and talk at least. How would you live with nature, would you say?
Live with the nature? You mean in terms of what Lynn was talking about previously?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Man, I hate people.
anything that I make
Bishop,
that creates waste
Bishop.
products, recycle them.
Yeah, recycle, waste, reuse,
Make
and all
sure
that.
they're
That way it's not
reusable.
true waste.
Mm.
Make everything you can biodegradable so it can return to nature properly. Don't have like those plastics that last God knows how long.
But primarily just respect what you use. Whether you eat meat or cut down a tree, make sure you respect the environment and everything you're doing.
They didn't want me walking along.
You're on a trip in a little rowing boat.
I wonder if Glenn would object to things like using wood for fire. Can't imagine. I mean, it's a natural
No,
part.
If you need to, but if you don't
That is
need
actually
to,
quite purple.
then
Maybe
you
I shouldn't. Yeah, I wasn't even
If
gonna
you
touch
have
the
a
purple.
magical fire,
If anything, pause
then there's no
there, look
point using
around,
wood.
walk back. Like,
Fair. Sorry, got a pop pops out right now. Just gonna fucking book it.
oh, Joey, would you look at that?
Huh.
At what?
Alright, forget your eyes aren't as
Make
good
a
as
joke
mine.
saying Hana popped out.
Well, no, I think I see Tina in the flowers, so.
Okay.
Your response is
Greywarden.
okay. Yes.
Would you be opposed to visiting Lady Dorada after this gathering?
Not really. I'm fine with
Okay.
seeing her, usually.
Because
Oh, I hope she's not too busy.
I hope she's not too busy.
Just imagine if she wanted to get food or something. Ah.
No, she's busy. I won't bother her then.
I just mean that I think she needs to give you a once-over. She knows your physiology the best out of everyone I'm aware of.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might need a second opinion to make sure you're still being, held together. You can't exactly see your back very easily. And that seems to be the main source of a lot of your problems.
Maybe you should go check on the other kids, make sure they don't walk into something they shouldn't.
I trust them. They have carrots.
And all of a sudden, I don't feel like walking anymore.
I'm not saying I don't trust you. And now you're going full sprint. Can you please stop?
Nope.
Please stop right now.
You know, this entire situation could
Why
be
did you
except for like running this
resolved
final bit.
by...
If you asked what I was doing,
I did. I said, why do you keep wandering off on your own? And you didn't give me an answer.
I must have not heard it. Okay, I'm wandering off on my own because, hey, the spirit seems to only show up when there's little amounts of people. Technically, there was 4 people in this group. Blake, I am counting you, even
Yes,
though
you
this
already
one
told me that, and I told you.
I'm also
I don't
walking.
We
think
were
there's two.
together.
Us says 2.
I'm not sure. Either way, I'm still walking around in case, you know, there's something else out here. You saw one thing. Maybe there's a Reaper. wandering around somewhere, so I'm gonna walk around, and if I see something, come back and let
if
you know.
that's the case, just keep
We
everyone
don't-
together.
Yes. You don't want to
Because if
wander
they're not gonna
around and
bother us, then
encounter
it's
it
not
on
gonna
its
be a
own.
problem. The battle maniac that is me, the one who literally had an intense discussion about wanting to fight more, is advising you and everyone to just stick together for the time being. We can't handle those spirits.
I'm aware. I think I'm looking to see if there's one floating around so I can let everyone know, hey, there is one floating around.
We told that. We both witnessed it.
I meant a full
Technically, I
physical
didn't
body,
literally
witness
not a
it, but I
surprise.
surprise.
trust you as seeing it. Either way, please, can we just stay at the guild? We don't need to go actively hunting for these things.
Actually,
Just leave them be and let they do their own thing.
No, it's not good enough.
If they come to us, then there might be an issue. But I'd rather everyone stay together so we can actually defend each other.
Fine. I can't even be allowed to do things on my own.
What's above?
Apparently, no, Greywarden, we're right. Not the person who's done this for centuries.
You okay?
Did you say something?
Greywarden.
Yes.
No.
Sorry,
Just mumbling some things.
I had to remove my ears for a second.
I was just asking if you're doing alright.
Silly little question. Is this a cosmic issue with hearing?
Cosmically, my left ear tends to work and stop working randomly.
Okay.
The right ear is
That's important
fine.
to know.
Right ear is fine, left ear isn't.
Okay.
Why are we going this way?
Because I'm not at the guild? I told you, I saw Tina in a thing of flowers. I'm fairly certain you said not to
Okay.
leave. I'm pretty sure you told them all not to be on their own, so they're probably at the arena. Because I'm not seeing them over here. They're not over there, and unless they're in that pit, which I don't think they are, let's be honest. Because I saw Tina in this general direction. They probably went to capture the flag.
I feel like I'm the only one who watches the damn flowers.
I watch the flowers, I'm just careful where I step. You choose to play hopscotch. See? There they are.
It's easier that way. So they are. Hope no Fae turns on the barrier and locks them inside with a spirit or something. That would be awful.
Really? There are literal Fae invisible around here that would do that.
Anything, that solves our problem because we now found the fucking spirit.
Hey, Shiro.
X is probably our best weapon against those things anyway.
Good job.
Apologies, everyone. You might be in trouble.
Thanks to this idiot. Great.
I mean,
Ye-
I don't enable the spirits to do things. I just say things and then they happen. If I have that level of power,
You
Then
do,
I would be an
because
Oni
you
right now.
say things.
Because this one decided
Sheer
to
luck.
jokingly say that the Fae should do it for fun, and then it happened.
no. Well, I said, and I will quote, it would be a shame right now if the Fae turned on the barrier and a spirit was inside. That is what I said, word for word.
And then 2 seconds later, the barrier turned on.
5,
Which, I'm
4,
Alright, I don't think
Three,
there is a Fae right there. We're ready to turn things
2,
on when our guild members are in
1.
danger.
Oh, would you look at that?
Just
Hey,
have to go
look at
turn it
that.
off.
That's the sound of the spirits.
So are you telling me I have the power to make things happen? Is that a power I have? Hmm?
No.
Come closer, I need to bap you.
No, I'm not going to give
Closer.
you that because I don't
Closer.
deserve this. I don't deserve this.
There, mage hand, bap.
Just stay calm.
Noise hurts.
Faye, please close this barrier. Thank you.
Just, there we go. Come outside, come outside, come
All
outside,
right, we found the spirit.
come outside. There we go.
We found the spirit, and we found out that they appear in big groups. Now we don't have to wander off. It's almost like I planned this from the beginning.
Well done. Your excuse is now invalid. It's more
Good
likely
job.
that we'll see it if we're all in a group.
I have to tempt fate somehow.
Also,
It could have ended
maybe
horribly.
don't stand exactly where the barrier appears. That might be very
If
uncomfortable.
you say something, I swear to gods, I will send your ass flying.
It would be a shame if the barrier turned on.
I'm gonna break your child's face in. Fucking get back here.
Grabs?
Did you
But they'd
not
be-
just see
No.
a second ago an example of why you shouldn't open your mouth and say stupid things like that?
Yes, they are sarcastic, they enjoy tempting fate. But
And fate's gonna
that
bite
doesn't
them
give
in
you
the ass.
excuse to hit them.
Noise gone now?
I'm going back to the guild.
Yeah, so it seems so.
Every fucking time. It's always something, it's always something, it's always something. Cannot hurt the guild members, you cannot hurt the guild members. Cannot hurt the guild members, you cannot hurt the guild members, you cannot hurt the guild members. There's an apple on the floor. Great. In all honesty, I actually would like a Reaper to show up, so I could fight it. Because that actually sounds therapeutic right about now. There's tempting fate, and then there's that. When the Fae have proven, yes, they will take those, they will do those things just to mess with you. And I'm undead. If the barrier could be turned on, and then have the capability to slice me in half, why wouldn't they do it? Get rid of an undead. Works under Sarah's employer or not. Oops, it was an accident. Which, let's be honest, the ones living out there, don't work for Sarah. So, oh, the undead gets ripped in half. Whoops, it was an accident. Stupid fucking... I need to fight something. I need to bother Lynn, see if I can go on a walk through the wastelands. Do that, I can go fight and just rip things apart. No, can't kill anything there. Not my place to kill things, not my place to kill things. Yada yada. Fucking... you... Yeah, okay. That's a big ass collider. Damn it. I was hoping I could. Ah. Fuck it. Here's good. There's sarcasm. And then there's pushing it. So they want to be an Oni? Okay, cool. So fucking... So that's what's draining their strength? A transformation into an Oni? Would that have killed you to tell me so I could readjust Let's be honest. They weren't gonna tell you shit anyway. I wouldn't tell you shit anyway. Fuck it, I'm just gonna stay here. Read a damn book. Be more relaxing than just... sitting here angrily. Of course you chose violence first, you idiot. Of course you did. No, maybe instead of saying something, like, hey, don't do that, cause, you know, the Fae might genuinely do it, cut me in half, and then treat it as an accident. After all, what Fae wouldn't want to get rid of the undead in their home? But no, dumbass, instead of saying that, and, you know, talking like a reasonable adult, you went to punch the person. You haven't changed at all. You have not changed. Still the same damn idiot you've always been. Dumbass. Idiot. Hey, sorry for bleeding all over your glass. Not glass, grass. Idiot. Idiot. It's what you are. God's damned dumbass. Should have handled it like an adult. Should have spoken reasonably. Should have explained instead of choosing violence. Should have been smarter, you idiot. Why are you so stupid? Went off on fucking Roderick and everyone else are making these dumbass mistakes, and then, oh, and there you go, making the same mistake. Idiot. You're an idiot. Should I just explained, hey, I'm sure that they would love to take an opportunity to cut an undead in half just to get rid of them. And if it happened with the barrier, it was an accident. The barrier went off at the wrong time. Or he was just standing in the wrong spot when the barrier turned activated. Whoops. You have been given evidence with your previous words that yes, the Fae are always listening and are willing, hell, even the spirits are listening and are willing to mess around with the words you stated. Oh, it'd be a shame if they were all stuck in the barrier and a spirit showed up at the same time. Of course the Fae are going to turn on the barrier to scare them. Why wouldn't the Fae do that? You gave them something to use to mess with people. And a spirit just happened to be in there. Words and actions have consequences, that's why you gotta think them through, and I'm an idiot because I don't even do that. Push it down. Deal with it, never. Push it down, deal with it, never. Act like it never happened. Just move on. Not your problem if you just ignore every bit of feeling you're having now. Idiots. Now, Grumpy, you're in the wrong. Accept the fact that you were in the wrong. As you are in the wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. Greywarden, you are in the wrong, and you have made the problems here. Patch these up. They better not be out looking for me, I swear to gods. There's no stairs on this side. Can I even jump that? No, I can't. Maybe, maybe. From here, probably. I don't want to go through the front. Stairs there. I don't recall stairs being here. Maybe I'm just stupid. Gauze, bandages, scissors. Pack the wound. Wrap. Scissors. Cut it off. Tie it. Got a hole in my hand. Pick that back up. Wrap the hand. This here, so it doesn't fall on the floor again. Scissors. Cut this. Tie it. Guts again. I'm having fun with this, aren't I? Cut. Tie. Gauze, scissors, bandages, place. Jacket. I swear to God, if they are looking for me. Yeah, whatever. I really should just go out and find something to fight. This is my desk now. I really should just find something to fight. Soon when I find something to actually fight proper, maybe I'll calm down then. Meh. This is probably not gonna earn me any points with anybody here, though. It's fine, it's fine. I'm in the wrong. I am incorrect. I am wrong. They are right. fine. Must be going crazy.
Hello, Greywarden.
Hello.
Everyone is outside if you want to hang out.
I told him I was gonna be inside the guild hall. I don't.
Okay.
Miss my wave. Maybe I'm just stupid, huh? Maybe I'm just stupid. I'm probably stupid, let's be honest. I'm most likely stupid. Meh. That actually still hurts. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm not taking painkillers. Nah. I don't need painkillers. Who needs painkillers? Not me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Smile. Everybody's watching. Smile. Meh, fuck it, why not? Eh, what's the worst they do? Yell at me? Nah, it's nothing new.
Yes, and it also takes a while for metal to be consumed. I am not that high acidity, but it can corrode the design of it.
Nah, no. It's probably better if I don't sit there. It's probably better if I don't head on out. You are incorrect. You are in the wrong. You are in the wrong. Just sit here and wait it
You sure like talking to yourself.
out. At least I don't think I've done anything to make you yell at me.
I don't think so.
Other than bother you about you talking to your daughter, but I don't think that's yelling worthy until you get really angry at it.
Fair.
Speaking of, has that happened yet?
No, I'm busy following Lynn's orders.
Joy. Alright.
The Denny's problem is probably going to be solved very soon.
Yep, thanks to Luna, we know what we should be using definitively. Fire and just burn it to ash. And there's a, idea proposed by XC that we're gonna run through, but Ellis wants to run it by Lynn and Sarah first. The idea of reinforcing the barrier he has and just flash frying everything inside it. With
It's
intent.
already too late for that.
The other plan is just go in with flamethrowers and incinerate everything. I want to glass the area and the surrounding areas, but meh. Hello, Shiro.
Hello.
And he's running. But yeah, I want to glass the area and the surrounding areas to ensure nothing really got out. But hey, what do I know?
I'm sending the fire golems.
That'll do it. That'll work. I'm gonna get some flamethrowers myself and see if I can help out with them.
You
Oh,
really
sure.
are haunted by kitsunes. Hello.
Do you think I joke about it? Did you genuinely think that one was a joke?
Wait. Alibi?
Hello?
Huh.
It
Is that
seems
like your actual form, or it's just convenient?
More spirit form.
she's copying Lynn.
Oh.
She wants to be like her boss.
No, I've always had the ability to do this. Just never really used it.
See.
But yeah, it's not a joke. It seems that no matter where I go, there is usually a normal fox person or a fox. Wherever I go, there seems to be one of the two.
I see.
You look very beautiful.
Thank you. I always like
Very
compliments.
amazing. Ooh. Nice to meet you. My name is Wave.
Alibi.
Ooh. Anyways, that's all.
Think about it, you never give me enough compliments.
Me?
Yes, I don't think you've ever complimented me once. But, you
I don't
know,
compliment a lot of
but,
people.
Just
I say please and thank you, but I'm not exactly the type to just hand out compliments.
I would
Maybe
say
I
that
should
your
bump you
performance
with the
is very
fish.
confusing.
Please don't.
Say again.
Oh,
I would say that your form is aesthetically pleasing.
Thank you.
listen, if I say that now, it won't mean as much, you know that. If you want to
I
hear
do
it, I'll
have
say
an
it,
ego.
but... Okay, well, you look great.
Thank you. Though I did throw my sister in the washer the other day.
Your sister?
Yes.
You have a sister now?
I've always technically had multiple.
I see, and who is your sister?
That one in particular's name is Annie.
Ah, I see. Oh, right. I forgot.
Did you put him
Family
in the
tree
dryer?
shenanigans.
Did you put him in the dryer afterwards, or did you just
Yes.
hang him up to air dry?
I forgot how the loft worked.
So
Alright.
she was just stuck being wet. Got it.
A little bit.
As long as she wasn't dry clean only.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at this point, she's part shark.
Really?
She's becoming part kitsune somehow. It's weird.
How was that? How?
I stopped asking questions a long time ago.
What? Is he some sort of person who can just evolve continuously? Actually, that's
I mean,
quite interesting.
shapeshifters do exist.
Yeah, that's actually interesting, because if that's the case, how is she doing it? Is she going through different biological books to read mechanics on how things work? You said she was part fish, or part shark. What is there's a specific type of shark? Because I know multiple different sharks have different sets of gills. If she's a great white, she can't stop moving at all, at least when in water. If not, then I'm sorry, I went on the science bit.
I thought that thing was discussed a long time ago.
Well, shit, now I want to ask her questions. If I ever see her.
I gotta ask, for someone who's been around for so long, does anything phase you at this point when you see someone new and weird show up?
Not really. I mean, I've
I figured.
sincerely watched a talking hot dog walk in to PL.
Yeah, I figured things like that would just make you desensitized to anything.
Yeah, so I'm not really surprised by a lot.
How long did it take you to get to that point?
Not very
'Cause I know I'll
long.
still see. I know I'll still see things like Cupcake and just be caught off guard.
To be even more fair, it kind of helped that I was emotionless back then.
I can see how that would help.
So I was already more than enough desensitized.
I'm not going to lie, my sister just wants to pat your head.
I get that a lot.
We're not going to, because that'd be disrespectful, but she wanted me to say that.
I mean, if you ask permission.
Can I?
You may.
Cute.
Just remember, avoid the ears and tail.
I just pat her head. Well, sister did.
I don't know, just always remember ears and tail.
Can
Don't
you really
touch.
tell where my tail is on?
Well, I mean, I would assume it's like right around there as it's trailing behind you, but I don't know if that's actually your tail or not.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you technically have 9.
Would you like to try and find out?
I would rather not die. Or get cursed or God knows what. Knowing my lucks with the amount
I
of...
really think I curse people.
I'm pretty sure in some cultures, if you're able to
Not
grab
you,
a
more
fox's
kitsunes
tail,
in general.
you get 100 years of life.
Now that's offensive.
Well, to be fair, I don't know. This is not out of... what's the word? It's ignorance, not maliciousness. Again, in my realm, kitsunes don't exist. So... all I have to work off of are literal legends.
Are you sure we don't exist?
Considering
Or are
all
we
the other
hiding?
shit... well, if you're hiding, Onis are hiding, dragons are hiding, everything's hiding.
You know, I've seen a world where everything was hiding, and only humans ran about.
But I have Cursed Springs because if so, that's mine, but otherwise, probably not.
Mhm. They've had many places of legend. Even the Feywilds was a legend to them.
Ain't that the truth?
The
Ow.
legend. So yeah, still playing. Every single creature. They had some form of technology, but not as advanced as most things. They didn't
I
have
can see
giant robots running around.
My realm doesn't have that either. It's
That
about
hurts.
2030 or so. Or no, not even that. 2020.
What makes it more unbelievable is that in this universe, or that planet, whatever you wish to call it, They would pretend to play things like us.
Yes, I've heard about things like that. Making games and such. Yeah, some people even get like papers and dice to make it happen. Who would do something like that? That's so weird.
Oh, come on. You should know the Dungeons and Dragons do exist here.
I don't know how to feel about that. But either way, I'm not a nerd. I don't play those things.
I've played it myself. It was
on you.
weird.
I can imagine.
So many dice. So many dice.
It's the only dice I deal with are the ones in the casino.
Oh, no wonder you're constantly broke.
Oh, gambler.
Somewhat. Now we know when to
So
stop.
you've already blown the 10K I gave you, probably.
No, we haven't. We've invested it.
How
We're
is...
a gambler, but we're not the type to throw everything away.
Oh, wait. Fuck, I'm trying to remember. Do you actually still own those breweries?
No, sold it for about 5 times.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Would have been too much of a headache to keep maintaining.
That's why you pay other people to do it.
Still would have been too much of a headache, because then I got to manage them. It was just easier to get the raw money this way. Silly question. Aside from the one known as Oshi, do you know of any other Onis around?
Not my business.
I know they can be somewhat private and secretive, but worth a shot.
Supposed to be training them, idiot.
I do know a couple, but I haven't seen them around now for quite a while.
Forget it.
Fair enough.
They're probably not gonna want to take any training from me anymore anyway.
Maybe take Koshi up on her offer and visit her village. I know there's plenty of there.
Oh, I would love to do so. She said she would invite me next time she goes there.
Just prepare for a walk.
Oh, I imagine it'll be a long trip. From my understanding, it's on top of a mountain.
Yes, I've been there once. She took me.
What was it like there?
Preferably, I like the cold.
Lovely.
Islands. I didn't actually get to go inside the city.
I look forward to visiting.
Forget
Maybe I can convince them to
it.
lend me some of that alcohol they have.
Stop being depressed down there.
No, not how
Yeah,
it
for
works.
some reason he's been upset all day.
I know, I caught him talking to himself.
So he has been talking to himself. It's so weird. He's been doing it all day.
You sure you don't have another voice inside of you?
Positive. It's how I work my thoughts
right.
You haven't
out.
lost your marbles.
That's a stupid question.
Actually, I should rephrase that. You haven't lost your remaining marbles.
Nope. Talking to myself aloud is how I work through my thoughts. It helps me when I actually hear the words instead of just thinking them. Because, hey, they might make perfect sense in my head, but spoken out loud, it's easier to notice, hey, there's a problem with this. Speaking of, hey, Shiro, I'm sorry for trying to punch you in the face. I let my anger get the best of me there.
Fine.
The problem was you had evidence of things going wrong with your own wording. What with the, it'd be a shame if barrier went up and a spirit happened to be in there. Lo and behold, Faye decided to put the barrier up to scare them. I'm undead. I'm fairly certain the Fae would have jumped at a chance to cut me in half at the barrier.
But well, yes, that second one was definitely. Say what? No. Please don't eat my fish, first of all.
I shouldn't have gotten violent. I'm
It's literally
sorry.
just made out of energy. It's fine. You are quite alright. However...
It's a soul.
Put the fish away, Shiro. She's a fox.
Stop eating my fish!
They eat souls. Well,
It's
some
a
of them
soul.
No, it's related to my soul, though. So don't eat it.
I thought I got free
Oh.
food.
Technically our souls, but either way.
do. Mm-hmm.
As I was saying, it was to prove one of two things. Either they were safe in the barrier, and there was no spirit, or the spirit was already watching them, and the Fae just turned on the barrier to prove a point. Or to be funny. Either way, it worked out perfectly.
And if it didn't?
Well, I did factor in that there could have been the Big Reaper.
Did you
But
really?
the Big Reaper only shows evidence to mess with people who break the rules, break the cycle. No one in there has done that, so they would have been safe as long as they didn't engage it in combat. It would have been ominous and terrifying, but there was no reason to suggest that they would have been attacked. That was literally the worst case scenario. Now, if someone had broken the cycle, then that'd be their problem. Because they haven't told us. Anyway, hello. She's gone. By the way, stop talking to yourself and get a medical checkup. You went to the Shadowfell and you're doing that now. It's concerning.
Now it's concerning. Now it's concerning. When I did it before... Fuck you. Now, when I talk to myself, it's concerning. Now, when I talk to myself, it's concerning. After going to the Shadowfell, it's concerning, but no. Before, when I'm talking to myself, it's not concerning. This is what you choose to be concerned about, not the fact that I'm constantly carving myself up every time I make a mistake. Not the continuous amounts of self-harm, not the bandages, the constant training and driving myself to the ground every set time. No, it's the talking to myself. That's what you're concerned about. Not the other dozens of bad habits I have. The most innocent and tame one. Maybe I should lose it. Give you all a reason to be scared or concerned for me. I'm just concerned in general. Well. That Faye's probably gonna be upset that I bled all near their tree. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll clean it up in a bit. Yeah. It'll make a point. I've never heard anything so stupid.
Someone attacked one of them. They retaliated. But when they were left alone, they simply did nothing.
What happened when you tried to attack?
Hi.
They summoned some other creature, it would seem.
That would be a
Oh.
Flex/Zero question.
Oh. So they tried
What
to
are you
attack
looking for?
it?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Body system.
Oh, is it always the palm? I can't I just cut something else in my hand, huh? Cut a finger, why has it gotta be the palm? No one goes near the barrier. No shit, Sherlock. You think I'm not aware of it? Sarah's orders, though. I just thought it was common knowledge. Hey, don't go near the barrier because that's the Shadowfell. Sarah's orders? I think this is the first time I'm hearing of it. If not, then I'm just stupid. But hey, what do I know, huh? Am I ever actually told anything regarding to anything important?
Hello, Greywarden. Are you alright?
Going for a walk. Are you gonna follow me, Exy? No, I know I don't got eyes in the back of my head, but... You really are gonna follow me. You're doing a shit job at it. Fly, idiot. People don't look up. Come on, I know you're not a spook, but you've got wings. Use them. Fly, Exy, fly. Especially if you're above me, I'm not gonna see it. You are terrible at tailing people, you know that, right? You are shit at this, Exy, genuinely, like... I know it's not your job, but come on, if you ever have to tail someone, this is something you should know. Download some schematic, or some tips and tricks that I know you're capable of downloading. There you go, genius. Now you're getting it. Fly. There you go. Holy crap. They really think I just let things sneak up on me? Yes, I mean, yes, I do, but I do that because it's... not entertaining, but more... fair. Ugh. Seriously, Exy, you gotta learn how to tail people better. That is a nice shade of purple, though, if anything. Hello, Ellis.
Hello. Are you wandering close to the Shadowfell again?
I'm going for...
Yes, I know, but
Also, tell
given
Exy
the fact
she's
that you
terrible
literally
at
just came
tailing
back
people.
from the Shadowfell,
Tell Exy she's terrible at tailing
I
people
am
and she needs to use her
unsure
wings.
of.
Yes, I'm under control of the Shadowfell. I'm going back to the Shadowfell. No, Ellis. I'm fine. Genuinely, I am fine. No, scratch that. I am
Okay,
not
but
fine.
still,
I am
you
mentally messed up. But in this exact moment, physically, I am fine. The trip and mission to the Shadowfell did nothing
Before
to me.
today, you've not really done walks like this. You've never really approached this area. You've gone
To be
there,
fair-
you've gone over there, you've never really come over here.
I wanted a longer
To be
walk.
fair-
So,
Ellis, I was the one who told Greywarden to take walks.
fair enough.
This...
I am still worried for your safety.
That's new. That's different. That is genuinely new. Never have I been angry at somebody for caring about my safety. I'm fine, Ellis.
We are.
You're a member of this guild. I care about everyone's
know.
safety here.
I am fine. I'm just going for a walk.
You're not fine. You said yourself you're not fine.
In this moment,
But still,
physically, I
please
am
go
fine.
see Lady Dorada after today.
If she's not busy, sure. If she's busy, that ain't happening, because I know how annoying it is to interrupt people when they're working. I've seen it happen
I
way
got
too
this.
much.
I'll send my daughter after you.
Nope. I am not dealing with Ayaka. Actually, I would enjoy a conversation with her. We don't talk very often. Conversation with Ayaka would be nice.
At least you got that skill.
Genuinely, a conversation with Ayaka would actually be nice. We don't talk very often.
I'll let her know.
Yeah. No clue what we talk about, but hey, to any random thing. Could tell about... I'd ask her what she considers a cliff. Might be good to get some other perspectives than just mine and Ellis's, and I think Shiro's. I can't remember if Shiro gave input.
I'm more glad that you got the cue to run.
Yeah. Oh, I hope they're still behind me.
They are.
You know, I let things sneak up on me because I could just keep eyes in the back of my head, keep Wither just in the back, wait for it to be disturbed and everything, but that's not really fair now, is it? I can't be good at everything. If I'm good at everything, then what's the point? I can just be sent in to clear everything else out, and
Apparently
I'm
they
tough.
suck at this.
Oh yeah, you should have seen Exy. Now, Exy is new at this, to be fair, Exy is new. So my only gripe with Exy is, she has the wings, she should use them to fly. Genuinely, Exy has wings, she should use them to fly, right? Because people rarely look up, to be honest. Like, when was the last time you looked up, not counting
Yes.
now? So Exy, if she's tailing somebody, should very clearly fly. Because, you know, people don't look up, and if they look behind them, they're not going to look literally directly up. Hello, you two. 3, technically.
Hello. Do you
What do
have
you mean there's
eyes in the
6 of
back
us
of your
now?
head?
Okay, do you want to know how
No,
I
you're
saw it?
very obvious.
You 3 are terrible
Go on.
at this. But also,
Oh,
genuinely...
I'm
Well,
not
it's
trying
gonna
to
be so-
tail you.
I'm
We're
leaving
just
Wither behind
moving with
me.
you.
Literally, I leave Wither energy behind me. If it's disturbed by something, I know something's behind me. I get your
Yeah,
general body
yes,
shape from
but
it, from the mold.
Oh no, I
You
stepped in
misunderstand
Greywarden.
something, though.
What?
You misunderstand something, though. The way you're speaking implies that we're trying to be sneaky about it. We're not. We're literally just here.
Yes, we are here for you.
Like
Because
could
we
have
care
a
about your
siren
well-being.
just blaring with us, and it wouldn't matter.
Puts hand on shoulder. We are here for you.
Oh god.
If you,
I really
meant
need to
that
learn a way to
seriously, but I said
teleport
it in a joking
or
manner
just
because I thought that
turn
would be
invisible.
funny.
I'm fine. Am I messed up in the head? Yes.
You're not
I am-
fine.
Okay, why am I not fine? Tell me. Oh, expert on Greywarden.
I just said you're messed up in the head. I'm not an expert in Greywarden. That's the problem.
I'm fine.
The closest thing we have to that is you and Lady Dorada.
Then ask her.
That's why I want you to
Call
go
her.
see her, because
Bug her
then she
about
can
it.
give you a check. That I did, but she can't really give an assessment on you without being there with you.
Just tell her how I'm acting. She'll probably tell you this is just how he's being when he's grumpy. Let him walk it off.
No.
You
Either
don't
way.
have to set up a meeting to inform somebody. Sometimes all you have to do is just give them details. Like,
Hey, Alice.
hey, Dorada, Greywarden's
Hello.
grumpy. He's walking around and he's
Grabs.
being
Let's go.
irritable. Just-
Okay, goodbye.
You don't need
You're
to set
welcome.
up a meeting. Like, why can't you just tell Dorada? Like, if you're gonna ask Dorada, just tell her, hey, he's being irritable, he's going on walks, and he's kind of being an all-around grump, more than he usually is. Like, you don't need an in-depth psychiatric meeting for this. You should probably tell him that he's just angry at something, let him walk it off, or fight something, and he'll come back the same idiot he was before he left. Or before he got angry. Thank you. I don't know what you did, but thanks.
And the reason why Alice got pulled away from you.
I know. I don't know what you said to Shiro, but thanks. Oh god, Shiro.
They
Fucking.
just asked if you lost their marbles.
Let's not even get started on Shiro. Everyone who
And I
needs to be
told them.
told has already been told. Motherfucker, what about me? I didn't know you were turning into an Oni. I didn't know you wanted to turn into an Oni. You think that's something you should probably tell me? So I can change up any training plans I had for you while you're here at the guild? That way I can take into account an Oni's body instead of assuming you're still running with a human's body instead?
I don't know much about that.
I'm the
I
combat
think
instructor
the
here. Ellis teaches
heads.
everyone theoretics and all that, but when it comes to actual practicing your stuff, you come fight me and I help. I even had literal things I thought of for training them physically. The problem is, I didn't know Shiro was going to turn into an Oni, physically. I know he's an inner demon. I didn't realize physically he's going to transform into an Oni. I didn't even know that was a thing. It would have pissed him off probably more that I was giving him quote-unquote light exercises for an Oni, when I was probably operating under the assumption he is still running with a human body. This is what a human body should be running with, like exercise-wise, combat-wise, not an Oni. Fuck them. It's fine. They don't want to get trained. Clearly,
They do. They
like,
just.
the grown-up response would be to go to them, explain this in depth. However, I'm not doing the grown-up response right now. I'm acting
Greywarden.
like a child and complaining. Yes.
Greywarden. They're still children compared to us.
I know.
They haven't learned. Compose yourself. They're going to make mistakes. We made mistakes, did we not?
Yeah, I did. Just easy to get mad at them.
We
'cause
held
of this
secrets that.
age.
Shall I start calling you old man then?
I don't know. Are you older than me or am I older than you? It depends on it. Because if you call me that, then I'm probably gonna start calling
I'm
you
over
kid
10K.
until you. Oh, then yeah, I am older than you. So does that mean I should start calling you kid then? Like I do with everybody else. And I'm surprised they don't have a problem with it.
If you do, I'll make.
Like, if you don't like it, just say
If
something
you
about
start
it.
calling me kid,
It's like,
if you start calling me kid, I'll rip off something.
I already lost one arm, what's another? Generally, if you don't like it, just say it. Say, I don't want you to call me this, and I'll call you by your name. It's simple as that. Such violent extremes you jump to, Alibi. Wow. But,
So looks like we have some stuff in common.
but, yeah, you're right. They are new to all this. They're going to make mistakes. I just get angry because I see these mistakes, and I've been through them in my mind. They're very easily avoided. Not to them, not to the ones who haven't made these mistakes yet. I just wanted to walk. Seriously, though.
I hope you do know I am high-ranking in the kitsunes.
Yeah, don't you have 9 tails or something? Generally, though, Exy needs to download some trace and some way to learn to better track people. That's not I can't teach Exy anything because she could just pull it from the internet and learn the best, most efficient way to do it. It's hard to teach her, so I don't teach her anything. She could just pull it. Magic, that's Ellis. A life lesson she's gonna have to learn on her own. But yeah, if anything, she needs to learn how to properly trace some tail people. She's got wings. Use them. Fly above me, because I'm obviously gonna turn around, look, but I'm not gonna look directly up. I might look up a little bit, but if you're, like, above me, I'm not gonna see anything.
In all honesty, you need to stop having Etsy pull everything from the internet.
Yeah, I'm not even trying, that's the thing.
It's a useful resource, but
I don't
it's
try to have her
experience.
do it. She does it on her own. I mention something, she does it on her own. For example, I mentioned how some people, mind readers, can go into somebody's mind, pull someone's appearance from your mind, and be like, okay, we've got a generalized appearance. Let's see if you can use this appearance to find somebody. It's why I went through the trouble of mentally changing how I see everyone in my head. You know what Exy did? Made a program for it. I didn't suggest that. I didn't do anything, she just did it on her own. That's what makes Exy so hard to train. Because she's synthetic, she can just make a new training program. Pull something from the internet, learn something differently. The problem she has is, she's still effectively
That
a
also
child.
makes her weak.
Yes. She doesn't have the experience of learning through it, and she doesn't notice any faults she has with them. She's still effectively a child. Genuinely, she might seem and act like an adult, but she is effectively a child. She's able to speed up her mental growth, not emotional growth, and that's the thing I want to note. Emotionally, she is still a child, but a child pretending to be an adult, and that's bad. She needs to grow emotionally, which she isn't. If anything, Exy and Tina are probably the best out of all the guild members, because Tina's fine. We just have to get her a shadow magic teacher and a fire magic teacher, though Ellis can probably handle the fire stuff. Shadow magic, on the other hand, is different. Combat, melee, I can handle.
From the things you've been saying, you might already have a shadow teacher for her.
I'm not sure if
Just saying you make friends with a certain bunny.
I'm not sure if Luna's willing to teach, but hey. Maybe I can ask if she's willing to teach Tina at a later time. Because, to be completely honest, this is technically only my second interaction with Luna. First being on the moon, the first moon mission, and even then, I didn't even speak to her. The dragon just did its thing, which, I do like the dragon. So, if anything, there needs to be more communication and more of a relationship there before I can even begin to ask anything else of Luna. I asked for her help because I made a mistake. I didn't know what I was doing with the mutants. I went to the expert, that being Luna, the one who's dealt with it for a long time. Speaking of, screw Roderick. I don't like Roderick. I've known him for all of literally one mission. I believe that's the only time I've ever met him. I don't like him. Because he doesn't seem... Because, yes, I get it, he's Luna's father, yada yada. No, you're not Luna's father. Because this doesn't seem like someone genuinely wanting to be a parental figure for someone. This just feels like you wanted a kid, you didn't want to go through the effort of actually going out, making or adopting a legitimate child, and raising them. This feels like you just wanted a kid, or you wanted somebody to treat like a child. You walked out, you found somebody amicable, Luna, who was a grown adult. And then all of a sudden she's doing something you don't like, and, well, she's insane, which, buddy, she's a grown adult who has, for a long time, been dealing with the Hive and Shadow. And yes, I understand you didn't know about that. I'm fairly certain there's better ways to learn about that by, I don't know, going out there. Like, during this mission, you could have said easily, okay, if this is the case, Luna, can we talk? Not now, clearly with tensions high. Can we go somewhere else at a later date and just talk to each other? And so you can explain what is going on. Instead of immediately writing her off as, she's insane. Yes, I get it. She murdered, genocided 2 races. First, the Moon Rabbits. She finished the genocide, which has been finished for a while. I don't know what the second one is. We're assuming it's the reptile people on the moon. We think they're mercenaries. Unsure. Either way, that genocide's finished. The Hive, she was winning. Sorry, Luna. My fault there for bringing it to Denny's. We're cleaning it up. I need to thank Lynn for those fire golems. That's gonna really help. Yeah, but...
You can also thank me. I run
Yes, thank
half
you.
of them.
Thank you, Alibi. It's not... This isn't, hey, can you sit down and explain to me? This isn't, I miss my daughter. She's out doing things. I haven't spoken to her in a long time. Hey, my daughter, when's a good time for us to talk? Because I genuinely want to catch up with you because I miss you. This is, I wanted somebody to control. I wanted somebody to control, and they're not doing things the way I want them to do it. Thus, they are in trouble. I'm going to lock them in their room now. Because this wasn't a rescue
If you
mission. This
realize
wasn't a
the same
meeting.
thing I have.
This was a capture mission.
If you realize the same thing I have, she's a strategist.
She's not stupid. She's a grown adult. She knows what she's doing. She's done this for a long time. She said she's been fighting the Hive for a year on her own, and her people's been fighting for 10 years. I'm not sure whether to combine those, so it's a total of 10 years the Hive has been fought against, or 11 years total. I can ask her if I ever see her again. But, point being, she's been dealing with this for a long time. Maybe she wasn't the only one fighting it. And then, apparently, the Shadowfell's hierarchy is messed up, and she's been doing her best to keep it together. So that's even more stress for her, which... Oh, God. I hope she takes my offer to let me help her. I probably won't be able to do much, but hey, I'm willing to try. But it just...
Like I said, she's a strategist.
She knows... She even said...
She's probably already making her moves.
Yeah, she even said to them...
Her move was done.
You take me away, you're taking away the commander of the forces. What happens when the forces have no commanders? Especially forces like the Shadowfell. In her own words, the Shadows are getting hungry. No commander has absolute control over their forces. The only ones that do are hive minds, or those with absolute control over them, be it mind control and the like. She is effectively having a lot of very hungry animals and doing her best to keep them calm from devouring the very easy food source there. But then it turned into violence, and apparently Ludwig tried to banish her, which didn't work. And then he tried to slap her, which she was already gone by that point. She's been gone the entire time. Neat trick. But genuinely, it just seemed like they were trying to escalate it just so they could use the excuse of, we had to use violence.
Like I said, she's a strategist. To be honest, I was more than expecting her, well, them to lose.
Oh, they did lose.
More
Oh.
casualties, but
She was surprised, though, genuinely.
she managed.
She told me multiple times, they're not ready for the Hive Mind or the Shadowfell. 2 guards at the door, granted they were some big boys, but still, 2, managed to push them all the way to a side cathedral. This caught her off guard. I wasn't expecting it, because, I thought they were stronger than that. Huh. Though in hindsight, really, I should have just went straight back to Lynn. I shouldn't have just stood there by the doors. I should have went straight to Lynn. Or I should have asked Lynn if I could bring Lynn with me, because technically I think she was only there because of me. So, I can't have Sarah get mad at me if Lynn gets hurt, and you'd probably get mad at me too if Lynn got hurt. Or killed.
Oh, I already threatened Broderick that if Lynn didn't come back alive, I was going to personally take care of him.
That entire situation's a mess. Hopefully, no. Luna most definitely knows what she's doing. I do hope she accepts my offer for help, because I genuinely do want to help. It just feels like Luna was dealt a very bad hand and is doing the best she can with it, but it's still a lot. What was I talking about again? Alright.
Maybe I'll poke around.
Maybe. I'm unsure if she'll show up here or not. I told her if she ever wanted to ask me to help her with anything, because, you know, she helped me with the information. As little as it was, anything's helping. I offered to help her with her stuff. Told her to just find me here. I don't really go anywhere else. I didn't know Shiro gets to punch the dragon. So, there's your present, Shiro. Speaking of, again, I don't know what... I can't plan for Shiro. I know the bodies are two separate bodies. Clearly. So the training plan I already have will work with Blake, but I need to revise a new one for Oni bodies for Shiro. Why wouldn't you just... What's that? Yeah, Tina's fine. Fire magic, shadow magic. Can't ask Luna, because not at that point yet. And I don't think she'd be willing to train it in this exact moment. Hands full and everything. I don't want to add a student onto that. Maybe when she's got more free time. Fire magic's easy. Ellis can teach her, unless you're willing to teach Tina how to use some more fire magic and all you Kitsune and your Foxfire. Let's see, what else? A Taos doesn't have any weapon systems online. Eden is... I have to give Eden their training
Greywarden.
and explain. Yes.
Couple things.
Yes.
One, technically, doesn't Luna have her own student?
Does she? I'll be honest, I don't know.
She's very close to Sasha, and Sasha knows shadow magic.
Huh. I guess. I'm still not gonna ask her, not immediately. At the very least, I want to do some more things and at least establish... Yes, trust there.
Take your time and think about things. You're rushing things too quickly, and it's making your mind scatterbrained.
If I don't get things done, then they'll never get done. I gotta get them done immediately. If I don't, they get put on the back burner, and that starts piling up, and then all of a sudden I turn the corner, and here's a huge mess I have to sort out and deal with.
And ask for help.
Who? Ellis? He's gonna try and safety-proof everything. I get my training methods aren't the safest, but we're adventurers. He's gonna try and baby-proof it so nobody gets hurt. When it comes to magic, I'll definitely help him. If it comes to golems for target practice, I will ask him for help. But when it comes to the actual making of training plans...
There's other people than Ellis.
Alright, you, Lynn, Sarah, the other staff members who never really show up unless...
And the new one that just got hired.
Another problem. I was told, don't go to the shadow... near the barrier, the Shadowfell, yada yada, Sarah's orders. Yeah, I knew don't go near the barrier, the Shadowfell, by default, obviously. Like, common sense, right? Don't go there. When was this Sarah's orders, though? This is probably the first I'm actually hearing of it. I didn't even know we had a new staff member.
Sounds like a communication issue.
This is the first time I'm hearing of that. It's always communication issues. Nobody likes talking with each other until we start yelling and screaming at each other. And at that point, we're already angry and no one wants to talk. This is why I don't like doing this stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. Genuinely, this is the first time I heard we have a new staff. Who? We have a new staff member. Who? Who is this? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Oh, hell yeah, I like her. Funny, I just have to fight somebody to decide if I like them or not. That's always a problem with me. I gotta fight things. That's how I talk.
Not only that, she's also a Oni.
Which is gonna actually help a lot in regards to Shiro's training, because she knows how Oni exercise. Abilities, she's also water-based. Shiro and Blake are both water-aligned. Alright. Yeah, if I see her, I'll definitely ask her. Help with Shiro's training at the very least. Blake, on the other hand, is still a human. Not baseline human, no, she is far beyond that, but still human. And while those limits can be broken, it takes time. I feel like I'm forgetting guild members, but I can Shiro, Exy,
Fine, take your
Tina.
time.
Ah, fuck, I don't know anything about Laz. I have to see what she wants to do. Got Eden, a Tao. Doll technically doesn't count. Doll's just an
How
item.
about this?
Alice and Tino are not guild
Let
members.
me talk to Laz. Let
Alright.
me talk to Laz. And if I can, I'll take Laz under my wing.
Not sure what...
Sound fair?
Sure. I do want to... Well, if whatever she wants to learn coincides with what you're able to teach, sure. Man, you're right. I am trying to speed through all this. At least trying to get it sorted.
That's why I said take your time.
Well,
You're stressing yourself out for no reason.
it's either I do this, or I put it off and be like, oh, I'll get to it. I'll take my time to get to it. And then more things, well, I'll get to that once I finish this. I'll get to that once I finish this. And all of a sudden, here's a huge mess of things I need to get done that, oh no, or literally need to be done immediately that I probably just don't have the time for. Meaning I'm gonna rush those eventually as well. So I'm speeding through everything. Get it done, get it out of the way. Can I speed their physical training? No. Can I quickly make their plans and know what I have to do for their training? Yes. If that's out of the way, boom. Their training takes time. I always know that.
It seems two of them are leaving. Or three.
Yeah, it's about closing time.
Which means I better go catch Laz.
Yeah, sorry for taking time out of your schedule.
You're good.
There, Laz.
I see you.
Now I'm gonna sit down, do some paperwork, and write some stuff up. Ugh. Slow down, right? Slow down. Ugh. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down, slow down. Okay, so... Shiro is now an Oni. Joy. Or is transforming into an Oni. Man. Why couldn't you